10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to Sexton and Flexin Live Coil Room Edition. Live every other Tuesday on YouTube, every other Tuesday on Instagram. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, drop a comment down below. Let us know what you'd love to see. Welcome in our first person of the night, none other than Mr. Pomona Super Show. Fucking killed it. Johnny, Reptile Crew. What is good, man?
What's up, brother? How you doing?
Oh, you know, same old, bro. Out here cleaning the room. Gonna kick it with y'all tonight.
Nice. So you survived your first Pomona, huh?
Barely, bro. I was so tired when I got back to the hotel room Saturday night. Like, damn. I was glad Patrick didn't stay up or nothing, bro. He was wiped too, man. Because I was like, we were planning on doing like an interview and shit, bro. Like, it would not have worked. I would have been like, my name Levi. I do podcasts. Would have looked like a drunk Homer Simpson, bro.
That's a successful super show, then, bro.
Hell yeah, bro. Then we kicked it for a couple hours in the morning on Sunday. I was running around trying to find this trio at King Snakes I seen. I will tell you what, bro. When you find something, mark it on your damn phone because you're not gonna find it the next day easily. I was ever looking for. I couldn't find it.
Well, I always try to tell my friends when we've been those big shows like Pomona, Anaheim, anything that's really like, even like some of the big, we did a show in Vegas as well. I always tell everyone to shoot the pillar numbers behind them so they can find you, because the show's so big and you get lost once you walk in. You get so over, stimulated from all the seeing everything, and you forget. And I always tell everyone, put the column number that you're next to up in your live or in your story, so that way people can find you. Did you end up getting that trio of Kings?
I did not, bro. I did not. I couldn't find it, bro. Like, legit, could not find it.
Damn.
Yeah, I was highly disappointed, bro. What is
There'll
good?
Be more.
Super Serpent.
Brad.
Yeah. Eva. Damn, everybody in here right now. What's good, y'all?
Let's see here.
Shit, bro. But yeah, I was working on reptile enclosures right now. Fucking cleaning them out.
Yeah, I've been grinding all day too, bro.
So what's new, bro? What you got cooking up for us over there at the Reptile Crew?
So I leave in a couple days. I'm going to the San Mateo show. Gonna do some back-to-backs there, and I'm gonna be splitting a booth with Skillet from the Reptile Shop. We're gonna have 6 tables, and it should be pretty nice. I'm gonna drop a new shirt. I should have them on Thursday or tomorrow possibly, but yeah, we're gonna drop a new shirt for the show. A really cool one. New shirt, new color, new logo, new design.
It's not the one that you're wearing now.
Absolutely not. And this one's going to be really cool. It's really busy. It's a classic look. I'm really excited about it. And we're going to drop a couple different color shirts too. But this one, I will give you a hint though. We're doing like a really dark chocolate brown shirt this time.
Oh,
it's going to be pretty cool. Oh, what's up, my guy? Gus is in the chat. What's up, buddy?
What's up, bro? Welcome to the live. No, Johnny, I'm going to be on and off camera, but I can hear you, bro.
No worries, bro. Let me see here. I'm going to see if I can connect my...
I figure Tuesdays are the best nights to do the coil room because it's my cleaning night anyway, so I'll have shit out moving around.
Oh, absolutely. Let me see if I can connect my account real quick. I want to join this. Oh. Hold on real quick. I'm going to do this real quick.
Oh, you good, brother? You good? The dark chocolate, eh?
It's gonna be like a dark chocolate, and it's gonna have like a gold leaf. It's like a gold leaf color. It's gonna be cool. Oh, there's my
somebody
boy,
got
Gio.
some massive background noise. Y'all need to kill that shit.
You sound like a dinosaur back there.
I know it's not Adler.
Is it Gio's stomach?
Gio, in the settings, there should be a noise cancellation for the audio. Use that, bro.
Yeah, go to settings. What's up, Adler?
It's not me because I already got the echo
How you doing?
cancellation, bro.
What's up, everybody?
What's up, Jesse? I'm gonna switch my stuff to the front-facing camera because I thought the back-facing camera would look better, but I can't look at you guys on screen. So
Yeah, handle it, bro.
Jesse, you need to get off that McDonald's Wi-Fi, bro. You need to step it up.
What's going on?
What's up, man?
I think you're just hating me, bro. You know, if y'all ever met Levi in person, and this is coming from a short guy, that guy's angry all the time. Like, you can't find him, like, smiling. Even when he's, like, trying to smile, he's angry smiling. You know what I mean?
You know what? Everyone's wearing
It's
black,
just
black tonight.
God damn it, it's hot in this fucking.
Yo, Johnny, check this out.
Bro, looking good.
The new one.
Looking good. Man, those tacos were so bomb, Gio. Thank you so much.
Oh, no problem, bro.
You hooked it up. I appreciate that.
No problem.
Nah, for real though, Gio. Thank you.
That's not a Reptile Crew shirt. That's not a Reptile Crew
Doesn't matter. I'm wearing the hat, bro.
If Jesse was paying the fuck attention to what I was showing off earlier.
Oh.
Hey, I gotta say, away from Johnny, bro, as far as like not clothing brand specific only, Jess has the most comfortable shirts in the game, bro. Like 10 out of 10 out of reptile breeders, like keepers. Fuck yeah. Dude. I wore this shit and I forgot to take pictures. I was so comfortable, bro. But like the other ones, like they cling or they're too fucking tight or they feel too fucking staticky. Yours fucking fits like a dream, super fucking flexible.
Damn, look at that.
Almost as good as Johnny's, bro. Almost.
That's Richie,
I'll come
bro.
second anytime if it's the Johnny, bro.
Yeah. But that's your sponsor, Itchy Richie. Stitches and Clothes.
Damn, bitch, you better chill the fuck out. Hey.
Yeah, that's itchy, man. That's Stitches and Clothes, sorry. That's Stitches and Clothes.
She don't want to fucking cooperate, but yeah, dude, Itchy Richie, bro. It's so fucking cool getting to meet him.
Yeah, that guy's a cool guy. He's super nice.
Hey, Jesse, you picked us something at the show, right?
Yeah, you did, Miss Erica. You got a shirt in Pomona. Yeah, you did.
I sure did. I got, you want to see it?
I do.
Are we talking about clothes or are we talking about the animals this motherfucker finally picked up?
No, they're talking about that new species.
The one that was bought from the homie? The big homie?
A big homie. The one he's fucking proud of. Like, out of everything, he's like, I did this, man. This is a big step.
It is,
And
bro.
He said he loves it already, bro. You know what's going on, Adler? Have you seen it?
Yeah. I was there when he got it, when he told him to get it.
Whoa, okay. I missed Sunday. That's fine. Thank you
Yeah,
for
yeah.
reminding
I was there. I was right next to
All right, y'all ready for this?
Go.
And you know what's funny? I'm not gonna show it till. Hold on. I'm not gonna show it till Levi jumps on. But I decided to name him Juggernaut because this guy's gonna be sick.
That is pretty sick, bro.
That is pretty sick.
Hey, look at that purple pastel, baby.
That's
And when I tell you that this thing is like wearing a just man, look at this thing.
Bro,
That
tell
makes
me
pretty tight.
Patrick don't fuck around, bro.
That's a Scarletto special.
It's a graceful serpent special.
That's right. That's some graceful serpents right here. That's some graceful serpents. Jesus. And look at that. Look at that tail, bro.
Bro, and it only gets better with every shed, bro.
Look at
That
that.
purple pastel line ain't nothing to play with.
You know what?
Oh, look at it. You see it? It's open his mouth. That was dope.
Round of applause for Jesse, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause. Welcome to the boat game.
Jesse, the next step is getting a true red tail. That's the next step now.
Hey, don't listen to him, bro. He don't even own boas.
So hold on. So understand something, y'all. This is going to be a pet. This is a keeper species. This is something I'm not trying to breed. I'm not. No. This is not something to play with, Levi. This is something to admire. This majestic animal should, man. Learning so much more about boas, bro. Like, I'm swooned. I mean, ball pythons are dope, but man, just the character, like his character alone, he's just so curious.
I'm telling you, bro.
So curious.
Fucking boas.
I can't wait to meet him. But that's how I feel about my carpet, bro. That's how I feel about my carpet.
You do feel about my carpet. Carpets are so
Hey.
cool, man.
Shut up, bro.
Angry man wants to speak.
What? Aren't you the one that wants to get rid of your carpet?
I did.
You did already?
Yeah, I had to make space for another boa.
I should have took her in, bro. It was a female, no?
No, it's a male.
Okay, then never mind.
You went to a good
how,
thing.
how was Pomona for you, Johnny?
Great. We killed it. We killed it. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. Everyone absolutely loved being able to interact with the Tegu. It was a lot of fun. It was really successful. Made a lot of connections, and yeah, it was very needed. So I was very happy about that.
You know what, Johnny? Was this the first time you had the Tegu at a show?
Yeah, this one, yeah.
That was killer, man. Like, that was really killer.
I enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun, and a lot of my friends came out to support me and check him out, and just have fun. It was really cool. It actually gave us more exposure, which I'm 100% fine with, than actual sales. I like the interactions more because by part way during the day and Saturday, most people were just saying like, man, go check out the Reptile Crew. They got a Tegu down there. They're letting people check out. So that's what's more about. That's a lot of fun. Don't get me wrong. This is my business. This is how I make a living. This is what I do day in and day out. I don't have another job. But at the same time, I also like to make people happy genuinely too. That's very cool to give them a really cool experience. Because there's a lot of even when I used to work for the reptile shop and stuff, when we do the shows, there's a lot of people that will let you hold their animals. There's a lot of people that won't, and I get that. I understand that. Especially taking animals back to their collections. You got to be really careful of that and stuff. So I respect that. But being able to just take one animal and letting people interact with it, I think it helps the other vendors by not getting asked if they can handle something. you know, and be like, hey, go down and check out the tegu they got down there, you know, with these guys, you know. And a lot of people don't realize too that, you know, the stress some of these animals go through just in being packed up, the amount of time they're in cases, the weekend, you know, by the time it's said and done, it's been 4 days, you know. The dieharders, they go home Sunday night and they put away all their animals, you know, and then most people will do the following Monday morning, depending on their road trip and stuff. So I think it helps by having a few people that are able to interact with animals without a sales pitch behind the animal. Helps alleviate any stress from other vendors too. So I think it's kind of a full circle good thing for everybody.
So I noticed here's I kind of have a pet peeve for it. I noticed particularly one person was showcasing their animal, but were charging people. Now I get,
I know
yeah,
what you're talking about.
you know who I'm talking? Okay, so
Monitors.
I get it.
One of the
They're trying to
monitors.
make a buck, but at the end of the day, they're also trying to introduce people to the hobby. You know, not everyone has an animal like that at home.
Right.
So, how do you feel about that? Someone charging?
You know, I mean, if it's, you know, if they have, you know, they have to make money, you know, I don't know who was doing that at the show. Like I said, I didn't even get to walk around hardly. You know, if I passed by somebody on the way to the bathroom, I said, what's up? But I really didn't get to walk because, you know, or see who was doing that. But, I mean, I get it. I'm not going to knock somebody for doing it because there's instances where there's people that set up booths too, just for that, for like, for an animal interaction where they're not selling any animals. You know what I mean? They're just, they'll do a full display and they'll bring like an alligator, they'll bring a sloth, they'll bring, you know, something like that. And the money will go back to their rescue or their foundation or whatever they're doing. And I get that part. I understand that. I think it's kind of a each to his own type deal. As long as the animal's not being overstressed, hurt, or put in a bad situation, I think it's cool. I think it's okay. You know, I don't want to see any animal overworked or anything. I know, like, I know a few people are very particular about animals they'll bring out. They only bring them out one day just because of stress reasons. You know what I mean? They don't want to overstress. For instance, when I got home Saturday night with Yin, I watched him very closely. I wanted to see how he was acting. Was he overly tired? How did he do early the next morning before I even considered taking him? And he's a real people person anyway, so he doesn't really stress him out. As long as he's rehydrated, he gets plenty of rest, and I don't have him out all day, he's usually good to go.
I think the one thing.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think that's a good point to make when we think about like exposure to reptiles, right?
So I guess to kind of piggyback off of Gio's point of the person that was kind of charging for interacting with the monitors in the back, it's that guy, right, Gio? Yeah. I would say it's okay, but the way he was going about it was really, really aggressive, like scary aggressive. To be like, whoa, man, like fine, like it kind of came off like you know those guys that cosplay on Hollywood Boulevard, how aggressive they get when they want you to like pay for the picture. It was kind of like that. I think when you're coming to a show like this where you know there's going to be families and kids and stuff that are just taking pictures from afar, like he was trying to charge people money to just even get a photo from the cell phone, like not take a picture with it. They're just walking by, they're just snapping a photo. It was a little off, but I do agree with you, Johnny, as far as like making sure you dealt with some of the Salcadas and stuff.
Is this the same person? Is this the same person that put the monitor on my back?
No. Close to that area though.
Yeah.
On the other side of him?
Yeah.
In that same island though, right?
Yeah.
I don't think it's the person you're referring to though. I think I know who you're talking about.
No, I know.
So I think
so. There was those two, like this, and then on the other side of those two.
Oh yeah, just over the the walkway on
in that area.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of charging like that. That's not like if you want to charge for like a professional handling and like you're there specifically for that one thing and. Yeah, but there's a time, a place, and a way to do things, and people just don't fucking understand that in this hobby. That you can't just waltz around and start a new trend and half-ass it, be half in, half out, half cocked, and think it's going to be okay, and you're going to get great review on it. Now, I remember there was a Phoenix Expo, and the coalition was charging $1 to touch the anaconda, $5 to hold it, and like $3 per picture or something like that with you holding it. And but they were organized. They were very clean, but they weren't charging people to take individual pictures. If you came up and looked at it, they weren't giving anybody a hard time. It was not a hard sale. It was very open. And while you were holding the anaconda, you got a massive amount of education with it.
Right.
Yeah, I
That
think
kind of
going
shit
on.
I'm down with.
Yeah, no, I think that's a good way to handle it. And like I said, it was interesting because I came out because I was filming for Cusco, like to help with the show and everything. And I came up with my camera, and he came aggressive at me. And he's like, "Oh, who are you with? What do you want?" Da da da. I'm like, "Oh, I'm with the show." And then immediately when I started filming for the show, like he got super nice and like respectful to me. And like, dude, like what the fuck, like. That's how you run your business. Like you're super aggressive towards somebody, and then all of a sudden, just because like they're being like then you treat them nice and with respect. It's like that should be like everybody should be treated that way.
I think it's interesting though. Like one of the things that stood out to me when I go to like reptile shows or any expos is that if they are doing it, there are some that are doing it the right way. They're going about like, hey, what do you know about this animal? Like, what do you know about a ball python? What do you know about a boa? And then with they hold it. Like, I think that's a big one.
Geo.
Well, both of you, sorry, it's Adler and Jesse. I don't know what's going on.
I'm in the damn bathroom. That's why.
They're taking the shit.
How can I be taking a shit when I'm facing my?
I'm joking, bro. I'm joking. I told you I was gonna say it.
I purposely angled the camera and stuff. Like I even have like 2 lights running right now. I don't have the bathroom light on, otherwise it'd be that bright.
What's up, Chris?
What's up, guys?
How you doing, brother?
Just got off work.
Nice.
I was trying to jump in earlier, but I don't know what the heck going on with StreamYard.
Yeah.
My phone got an echo.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, hold on.
Hey guys, real quick, I want to in the chat right now. One of my really great friends, a very close friend of mine, Matt. He's going under Stinkbait right now on his account. It's a great name, love it. Just want to give him a shout out. He just had his first Samboa litter. He has an impeccable collection, and he actually works with some amazing boas. He's got some amazing Samboas. He's got some amazing other reptiles. Can we all give him a shout out? And congrats, Matt. We're really happy for you, bro. Good
Hold
stuff.
on, talk about who we shout out? My bad.
My brother Matt, my good friend Matt.
Hey, congratulations, big dog.
Heck yeah. Yeah.
Man.
Good stuff, man. I'm really proud of you and all the work you're doing, bro. Keep it up. And man, you go over to Matt's place, man, and his collection is impeccable. It is spotless. He takes such good care of it. So shout out to Matt.
Is it better?
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep. There you go.
Still getting feedback, but better.
I still hear an echo though.
Yep. So do we.
Are you on Bluetooth?
No, I don't have Bluetooth.
So we're getting feedback from the car then.
Yeah, it could be just the air
It's not me.
conditioning, bro. It could just be the AC. Turn off your AC, roll up your windows, hotbox it. You're fine, bro. Don't worry about it.
Stupid. I'll just get off and I'll come back on with my mic.
That's even better thought.
All
Right, Adler?
What the hell? No comment.
Shit, what was I gonna say? Yeah, was there something specific you guys wanted to bring up today? I mean, there was the podcast with MJ right before this where he brought up the boutique market or at least the Superdoor stuff. I figured that might be a good thing to take our opinions on.
Okay.
I know Levi is very passionate. I think we should start with Levi.
Can he even hear you?
I don't know if you can hear me.
Y'all want my thoughts on tonight's podcast?
We'll start with you because at least the fiery side will be done, and then it'll be
Y'all ain't gonna get that. Like what MJ said tonight and the way that he said it was perfect. He realized he had a reckoning that he was in it for the money. And there's no more respectful way to do what he did. So I mean, it is what it is. Like I really don't have much of an opinion on the podcast itself. I mean, everything he says is true. I mean, Super Dwarf,
not so much the
100%
podcast itself,
of fucking.
just more the subject matter.
Oh, the subject, like the fucking subject. I mean, he's right on the fact that like it's a marketing term. That's all it is. It's a fucking sham.
Right.
Again, it's like I said. Like Chris had found a breeder out in San Antonio that was claiming to have a super dwarf boa, and it really dawned on me because I was going against that. I was like, "What the fuck you mean? There's no super dwarf boa. What the fuck?" And I was like, "That's just a bullshit marketing tactic to try to sell a fucking boa and make it sound small." And then it dawned on me. I was like, "Oh, wait a minute. We do that with the super dwarf. So it's the same shit. Like it's locality, 100%. And if you're breeding morphs into it, you're breeding bigger fucking mixed localities. Like you're technically creating hybrids."
Right. So that thought, does that change your processing of intaking the resets? Like bringing on more? Since you're not gonna have a super dwarf anything? Levi. I'll go with Levi.
What?
Basically, my question is, knowing that there is no super dwarf, does that change your thought on bringing in more? Because basically, you're bringing in hybrid mainland, right?
I mean, do we really have a choice? Adler, correct me if I'm wrong, but what's the last time an import super dwarf came in? We're not getting new blood into it, so yeah, it is necessary. Because the localities are eventually water. They're going to get fucking.
But you can even treat the localities like morphs themselves. I don't know if you're seeing what Rodney's been doing. Gio, is that you with the kids? Or is that Jesse?
Yeah.
Okay. It's hard to think. No, but what I was going to say, if you look at what Ronnie's been doing with I think he made a marble jag that's got Ternate, Jampea, and I want to say Kalatoa all mixed into it, and it looks fucking gnarly. Like, if I wish Jag didn't have a neuro problem, otherwise I'd be on that shit. Like, I'd be on it like flies on shit because it looks that sick. And so, like, for me, like, I have two pure localities, and I plan to use them and treat them as a morph because, yeah, at the end of the day, we're not going to be able to get any new bloodlines in until forever because I don't think that ban's ever going to go away. So at this point, it's like we just have to play with what we got and go from there. As far as like the whole super dwarf marketing term, I fucking hate it. After I really got into the super dwarf for the retic community, the locality based community, whatever you want to call it, I started seeing it at like early on, the whole marketing term, the whole where it started, like, and how it got so heavy just became like I was fucking hoodwinked. Like people saying, "Oh, they're gonna be 5 or 6 feet long," like like a ball python. Well, fuck that! You're not gonna get a fucking ball python retake. Like unless you're underfeeding your fucking animal, you're not gonna get a ball python size retake. But in locality, you're still gonna get something a little bit more manageable. And to caveat that though, if we're looking at like 50%, 65%, 75%, with any genetics, I'm me with two other brothers. Both of my brothers, my little brother, my older brother, 6 foot. I'm the one that got stuck at 5'8". Like, you never know what animal is going to take that mainland side or the mainland like locality genetics and fucking blow up. And nobody really knows because not too many people will hold back an entire clutch because of how much fucking work it is to even see a quote unquote line coming out of it. I mean, there is some people, like I know at least with Eric Lee, like he'll hold his babies at least for a year to start seeing how they're growing, how many are pacing at the same time, and then he'll sell them if he doesn't sell them right away. You know, so there's steps to go about it to kind of give an average or an estimation, but like MJ said, like we're never gonna know. Like you can never tell somebody, oh, it's gonna stay 9 feet. It's gonna like after I started learning all that stuff, after I got my first 2 retakes, I just already expected myself because she's 25% Kalatoa, 25% Jampea, but her mom breeding was like 9-10 feet. So I was like, okay, well at that point then I'm just gonna expect her to get to like 13-14 feet possibly. And that's my estimate. But I'm not trying to like lie to myself and be like, no, she's gonna stay 7 feet her entire life. She's gonna stay 8 feet her entire life. No, fuck that. When she's like 10, 15 years old, she's gonna be like a 13-14 foot retake. I mean, the girth might be smaller, so that's going to be nice. But, you know.
See, that was a nice conversation that was brought up not too long ago. Like maybe with super dwarf, quote unquote super dwarf, right? Smaller retics. Maybe we ought to start having a conversation more about the girth because that's one thing you can count on with the smaller localities. They are half the fucking girth of a mainland. So where you may end up having a fucking 13-foot retic, it's nowhere near the girth of a mainland at 13 foot, which is significant weight drop, not as much muscle mass.
You're not looking at a 150, 200 pound animal at 13, 14 feet. You're looking at like a 60 to 70 pound animal.
Exactly. So when this animal's like moving around you, it's not unreasonable. It's I would compare it to just a bigger carpet, right?
Yeah. I mean, Johnny, if you want to add in there, I mean, you've been in this much longer than us. So.
What's that?
Just like size-wise, like being comparable with what you're seeing, or your thoughts on the whole super dwarf differences between a mainland and a locality-based retake.
I honestly haven't worked with them that much, but from what I hear it. I mean, I really hear it's a hit and miss situation. That's just what I hear, though. And I'll tell you what, I think a lot of this goes back to people's word on what they're selling. Part of it has a big deal to deal with. I know Chris just went through something like that. I think that has a huge part of it is, or at least having it come from a reputable source as far as getting dwarf or locality animals versus a mainland. I think that plays a huge role, is knowing the background, knowing it's going to be legit, because there's a lot of people out there that want to get into locality or dwarf for ticks, and then sometimes boom, they end up with, all of a sudden they're climbing past 14 feet for, and they're like, what's going on here? Like I said, I don't have a lot of personal experience. I've only had a couple mainlands in my life. I had a giant pair when I was younger. And then a super big pair of berms that I got from Chris Estep back in the day when I was a kid. I was actually still in high school when I had them. But I think just kind of chiming in, that's probably my only opinion I can really have on it. From experience, and the only experience as far as anything but word of mouth is that's kind of what I heard is making sure who you're getting it from, make sure the history of it. The background info on it, but I honestly, I don't have a lot of hands-on, with them, but that would be, that's just my opinion, what I think. I think a huge part of it has to play with, who's breeding what's being crossed into what. and realistically what that animal is going to get in size and where it's going to stay relatively. I know it can be tricky. I understand that. I get that. But I think just knowing the information of the animal helps.
Yeah, I think to piggyback off of that is like kind of going to the reputable source. The thing I want to, with anybody listening that might want to get into the locality-based retics or super scores, whatever you want to call it. Again, we most of us here don't like the super term. They're locality-based, and that's the percentage that's hopefully helping them become manageable. On top of finding out who's a reputable source, get to know that source.
Chris booted him out. That's what happened.
Okay, I'm back. I'm heavily
I didn't boot nobody up.
I'm heavily a part of the Retake Lounge. I do like their clips. I help them with their thumbnails for all that stuff. But we have like a super active Discord, and we have a lot of people who are interested in the retakes, but they don't own one yet, or they're curious about one. And I think one of our members, she literally was part of the Discord for, I want to say 8 months, almost to a whole year, before she even decided to buy her first retake. I mean, she ended up getting one from Lucas, and she's like, it's the right time. This is my baby. This is what I want. Lucas gave her a great deal on a pure locale. But she took the time to make sure that who she was getting it from was the right person. She wasn't just like signing up, getting in, buying it then and there. She was taking the time to know the person that she was really getting these animals from. And since it was from Lucas, she got to see his journey, how he takes care of his animals, how he feeds them, how he works with them, all that stuff. And so it gave her confidence as a person, like, okay, this is the right person to buy from. So it's not just like, I would want to say, like, Gio, if I send somebody to, saying that you're a reputable breeder, I would want them to get to know you first before pulling the trigger right away. Okay. Because I want them to feel comfortable and know, like, hey, this dude's honest, this dude's on it, he treats his animals correctly, and there's nothing like hidden behind, a facade of just like a friendly salesman. Like, we're cool, but you might think differently of the person you're selling to. So
I might sell a snake to them, and then someone else buys it for double.
Yeah.
Then later down the line, just give them back a refund.
So yeah, I think that's the word of caution I would give people is, like, outside of just hearing a reputable name, get to know that reputable name before you buy from them.
Yeah, exactly, man. Because I can go, hey, Adler's a great dude, and Adler knows what he's talking about. It doesn't mean that Adler breeds the right shit. At the end of the day, it doesn't mean that Adler is a solid keeper. See, the problem is with people, and I'm gonna use you as an example here, Chris. Sorry, not sorry. It's just as much on the buyer as it is on the breeder. That breeder could be severely misinformed. They could have been taught their entire career by somebody that's just full of fucking shit, and they don't know any better. And MJ has said this multiple times. It's on the keeper too. Like, when you get into something like Super Dwarf, you're talking the difference of a fucking 13 to 14 foot animal to a 19 foot animal and triple the fucking girth. And not knowing what you're up against, like, you're playing with fire. Like, the buyers just don't understand. And again, it comes down, and then to bring it back to that marketing term, they think they're getting a small animal. In all actuality, they're not. That would be like me telling Gio, like, hey, your carpet's going to stay 5 to 6 foot. If you're lucky, normally they get 7 to 9, and some coastals have been known to get 13 to 14. Everyone wants a smaller snake, and it's like, I don't know that we need to keep using the word small. Like, some of these snakes are not small. You want a small snake? Go get a fucking African house snake. Go get a king snake. Go get a corn snake. Go get a fucking ball python.
Go get a tricolor.
Yeah, don't come nowhere near the retics, because you're not going to get a small animal.
Well, that's a good question. Who would you guys recommend? Erica wants to know.
Not based on experience.
Lucas, Lucas, Eric Lee, CMB Reptile, Garrett over at Reach Out Reptiles.
What about you, Kevin?
Hey, but let's touch on something real quick
I would
though.
also say Rodney. I know he's not liked by a lot of people, but I know he takes care of his animals and he actually, has his shit correct.
Well, I didn't know that Rodney sold to the general public, to be honest with you, bro.
Yeah, he doesn't post on Morph Market. He has his own website that you go on. So he'll post on Instagram and be like, hey, they'll be up on the website next week or whatever. So that's where you can buy them from.
What's up, Shelby?
Go ahead, Jeff.
So I know we're talking about keeping a large snake, right? And when I think about keeping a large snake, like the first question you should ask yourself, what's your intention? Like you got to realize you're taking this beast of an animal into your house, right? And you're going to put it up against other things that are happening or other things that you keep, right? I think that's where we missed the point. Like, okay, you're hoping to get a small snake, but expect to have a big snake. Like, that's the safest thing you could do for the safety of the animal, right? Because let's be real, they're gonna buy a reject thinking it's a super dwarf, and then it's not. And then where does it end up? Where does it go?
Yeah.
It gets malnourished. Potentially goes to somebody who doesn't know how to keep it. It's an impulse buy. Like, there's so many things that can happen to this animal based on the keeper or the breeder who's breeding it, right? So my question would be, and again, this y'all can stop me in my tracks, but when are we going to start saying where are the paperwork to these animals? If we could do it with dogs and cats, why can't we do this with reptiles?
Yeah, no, I agree. And I think it's definitely something we should do. I think certain species will probably it'll be hard to like get that origination point because we're already so far down. And again, if we want to bring up the retics, like there's 20 plus years of like lineage that we don't have because nobody really was caring about the paperwork back in the day until recently. So at this point, we're gonna have to just say like, hey, this is the starting point, and from here on out, that's the lineage from what we know. And as science progresses, like, and this is a big thing for me, like, I want to start seeing more scientific research of people hiring people to go out and live in these locations for a year or two. Because if we have that data, then we can actually see one, we can get shed testing from the wild now, so we can bring that back in to now that we have all the genetic testing and get into that working. Because then at that point, then you can update lineages and be like, no, this does really have Calatoa from it, or this does have Jampea from it, because I'm sure all those will have like different signatures. And hopefully that can help solve some answers. And again, it's just theoretical, but
I get that. So D-Ball's saying that you need years of lineage. I get that, but isn't that the same concept for dogs and cats? Like, sure, it's a lot more like concentrated in that moment, but at the same time, like, if I start to say to breeder, "Where's the paperwork?" and then they say, "Oh, well, this is where it started from," and so okay, so then you can't tell me that it is that. Like, you saw what the parents look like, but that's all you know, right? So I don't know. Like, I think it's gonna be a shock to the community. Mind you, I'm not a breeder, so don't butcher me on this, but understand, like, this is gonna be a shock to the community as far as breeders go. To say like, all right, well, own up to it. If you don't know 100%, stop saying it.
Yeah,
We're easily able to drop the word het or pos. Start putting that there instead of saying it is or it is proven.
So-
Like that's not a good. I mean, honestly, I'm just speaking from a perspective of somebody trying to control these huge animals being bred under the impression that they're going to stay small. And I think regardless of what everybody's going to say, regardless of what everybody's going to say about how this is not going to happen and that's a fight that we will never win, we all need to start talking about that, because if we don't, of course it's going to fall on deaf ears.
real quick.
All pythons are kind of leading the way with genetic testing already. If they're testing for morphs, it's only a matter of time before we can start testing percentages of super dwarfs.
Yeah,
Question
exactly. It's only a matter of time, and so it's going to suck because it's going to take a bit. But like to kind of go back to D Balls' last statement where he said if we start today, it's not going to matter for years. But yeah, somebody has to start. It's like saying like, hey, I need to cook dinner, but I'm not going to cook until like the last minute or something. I don't know. It's just like if somebody doesn't take the steps to do it, it's never going to happen. And I'm saying if I can, I'd love to be that person. I'd love to put the investment forward, and it's just something that I feel would also help our cause as an industry to protect ourselves. It gives us a layer of legitimacy if we start doing that.
Yeah.
And
because I mean,
if people want to say that it's going to cost more to do that stuff, then put the cost back on the buyer, and on top of that, because that'll help stabilize pricing. Just because the market floods.
Isn't that what we're doing with dogs and cats? Like when we license something, it goes like $2,000 to $3,000 more.
Because it costs more to license the motherfucker.
Hey, but you know what? If you're really trying to prove your lineage, if you're really trying to prove what you're doing, invest, bro.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
So here's a question I got. If let's say we took out the super dwarf verbiage, what does that do to the market today? How many are on one market?
You just go off the locality.
Okay, so if they're trying to pick up a retic that's at 15 feet versus one that 20 feet? That's the max, right? 20, roughly.
I mean, it can happen, but it's
okay.
very rare that you're going to get a 20
It's potential, but that's a big potential. From 14 feet to 20 feet, that's a big potential. So if we take out that verbiage, no, I'm talking about retic or in general.
Oh, okay.
If you don't use super dwarf, the verbiage, you're going off locality, okay?
So one thing like Lucas likes to say is like we can say that there's small, medium, and large localities, which they are. If you look at the different localities, you have some that are smaller, and then others like mainland localities, which there's a bunch of countries within the mainland that get larger. So that's how you would classify it. You don't need to say super dwarf because it's a shitty term, but you just say smaller, medium locality or large.
So you don't think these retics on the market right now would be held back a bit just because sales stop? And so they fully understand the difference between small, medium, large.
Yeah, I think it would slow things down to a point where like people would need to do more research before they come in.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's a bad thing. I mean, yeah, that would suck for the breeders that are selling it because it's going to make the sales harder. But hey, I'd rather have a customer come to me that knows their shit instead of, again, my animal going into a shitty home because they don't know what the hell they're doing.
And that's a great point right there. I think that's where you'll start to get, credibility as a breeder, right? When you think about like, if you're getting, let's say for example, you're getting a dog person, right? You get a dog person to jump into the reptile community and wanting to keep a snake. And let's say they want to go hard, they're going to go get the biggest snake they want. Well, imagine a dog person who already knows about like licensing and paperwork and things like that, and goes to a snake person and they have paperwork to back up the amount of years that they've been invested into that lineage that they have. Like, yo, after this, I don't know, but from here to here to present time, this is what I have done to help with getting whatever genetic or whatever mutation you want to call it. And then boom, like that's gonna lock in trust, integrity, right, in one spot.
We're getting feedback from you. But back to D Balls' point earlier, though, he was talking about the age. He's like, yeah, that's an important thing too. Is when you're asking a buyer or when you're asking a seller most of the stuff is going to be like, oh, they're breeding at, or they're at 9 to 10 feet, and they're saying they're only 5 or 6 years old. That's not full grown. Like when you start hitting 10, 12, that point, then you get a better estimate of like what their size is going to be, because at that point their system slowed down a lot. Because what is it? I think papers have said like retics, they grow about 80 or 90% of their entire size by the time they're like 6 or 7 or something around there, and then after that it slows down drastically. But after 10 years old, that's your more realistic size. So I think on top of going and researching the localities, you also ask them like, what's the age? What, 4? Are they 5? Are they 6? Are they 10? So I mean, an example, I have a pure Calatoa from Lucas, and I know his wild caught pair that he had, they were over 10 years old. So that gave me an estimate. Like, mom's 10 feet. That's still a manageable snake. It's big for most people, but it's still a manageable snake. But at least there I can have a better estimate because she's over.
His phone died.
No, disconnect. McDonald's fucking Wi-Fi.
McDonald's Wi-Fi, you said?
Or what is Levi saying? It's McDonald's, right? Yeah. He's bringing good points. I really like his
Yeah.
McDonald's Wi-Fi, bro.
Yeah. Oh, there goes Gio. No, but that's an excellent point right there. Like, how much is it eating? Like, how often are you feeding? Like, that's it goes to any reptile, not just a snake, right? Like, you feed a reptile constantly, it's gonna grow huge.
So,
like,
all right,
I try to keep Yoshida right here on a kind of strict diet, but yet she's still kind of girthy for her age.
Let me jump in here real quick, because this is one of the biggest things about the SD game, right? That nobody wants to have this conversation. There's too many fucking variables. There are just too many, period. There's too many things that go into it to be able to predict. Like MJ said tonight, you cannot predict the size of a fucking retic. You just cannot. You can't do it with a mainland. You think you're going to end up with a 19-foot retic, and then you get a fucking 12-foot retic. You think you're going to get a 12-foot, and you end up with a fucking 21-foot. You can't try to predict it. You cannot even, you can't put money on it. You cannot do anything besides plan for the worst. Plan for a 21-foot animal, whether you got a quote-unquote 100% super dwarf, or you got 100% fucking mainland super fucking beast locality. That is the only answer to this. Like, you have to anticipate that. If you're not doing that, you're fucking up.
Yeah, and that's what we.
Well, it goes back, but it goes back to it goes back to what we're talking about. You just stop saying super dark. Just say it's a reticulated python. Like, that's it. Like, leave it alone. It is a reticulated python. Like the dermal, right? The dermal it's just a dermal, right? Or correct me if I'm wrong. That's it. There's no different types. It's just it. Like, why can't we do that with retics? Like, that's it. It is a reticulated python. It is going to be a huge ass snake. Eat it. If it grows small, then it grows small. But if it grows big, it grows big. Like,
what if the
reticulated python?
And we'd have to get the scientific community involved. Went and relabeled what is called a super dwarf. Because in the boa community, good point, Jesse. We have two very different size boas. You have a boa constrictor and predator, which is known to get roughly 7 feet maximum. Sometimes you'll get the oddball 9-footers, but they're not monstrous fucking animals. But we also have the boa constrictor that is known to get 13 to 14 feet. That is way fucking girthier. It's a way bigger fucking animal. But they're both boas at the end of the day. But you don't hear the same bullshit out of the boa community that you do from the retic community. We don't have a super dwarf boa, which is why that dude pissed me the fuck off at Arlington. There is no dwarf and super dwarf boas. They're smaller localities. But you have to know those localities. And again, there's a scientific label to separate the difference of the boa species. Because you see a super dwarf retic, and then you see a mainland retic. There is no reticulated python, and then whatever the fuck they're gonna name it. You know what I mean?
There's no substitute.
They do have
Green iguana.
So what is the scientific name for the subspecies of super dwarf reticulated python?
It's Reticulatus jampianus or something like that.
Then we need to start saying that, like well, fuck, because they done fucked themselves over because they have a locality named Jampea.
It was a paper. Well, that island that all of those localities are from the Jampianus island chain. So that's why they have that subclass.
Okay, so they need to start calling them Jamp retics or something, and that will blanket the smaller locality.
So don't quote me on that.
So let's answer that question.
Can we answer this question, please?
So what is a Rhinoceros are there to research on? I want to retake the honesty. Really just get involved in the community. Like it can be a shit show, but there is positive people in the research side that can guide you. Again, it might sound biased, but the Retic Lounge, they put in a lot of effort to bring in newcomers to really understand what they're getting themselves into, because as much as they love their animals, they know it's not for everybody. So jump onto the Discord, jump onto the Patreon. We're always talking with new people, bringing them in and really walking them through step by step. Like, okay, are you ready for this? Is this what you're expecting? And we have a lot of newcomers in there that have been with us for like a year, and they've learned a lot, and they've never kept retics until recently. They barely got their first one, so you'll definitely be welcome there. So yeah, that's just the Retic Lounge Patreon. Jump on that.
See, and I feel like that's something this community needs, is like people that specialize in certain things, and that's it, and they are a solid fucking referral. Like, this hobby is so infected with money, bro, and greed, that people are gonna fucking let their ass off and say, hey, I specialize in X, Y, and Z, and they don't. Like, Chris got fucking, ran circles around by a dude trying to make a mainland sale. Because
okay,
people aren't willing to fucking. We don't have somebody like me from my industry, right? I'm always gonna raise my hand and be like, hey, when you need to learn about Teslas, I'm the person. Come to me. I know this shit inside out, left and down. If I don't know it, I got a mentor above me that knows more than I do. And that's where it dies, though. More, except for the rare cases where there is somebody out there that doesn't know, either of us don't know, and we have to refer to some dude in fucking California, but it's a reliable chain of fucking people that actually know what the fuck they're talking about.
Yeah.
But the reptile community, we don't have that shit, because everyone's constantly trying to shit on each other and compete and fucking make that sale. It's about a sale. It's not about teaching somebody. You're mentoring this person to get them to buy your fucking animals at the end of the day. I get Lucas is an exception to that rule, but
there's not many exceptions. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's not.
And I'm gonna go back to my tried and true fucking thing that I believe is stop making the animals the bread and butter. There's so many fucking holes in this community that need to be fixed and filled. Find it and make a product that's gonna fill it. I mean, we have a perfect example here with Johnny, like with the clothing brand. Like, Johnny's been in this for years, and he comes out with an awesome clothing brand that's trying to connect people and bring all walks of life together under one banner. But he can still, like, Johnny, you were saying with your Tegu that you brought it and it gave you a lot of exposure at the show.
Yeah.
You're melding the two together. You're not selling your Tegu, but you're letting your Tegu bring in the people to connect with you and then buy your products. And that's where you make your money, instead of you having to worry about breeding and having to be your money.
Absolutely. Well, and another part of my plan too with my brand is I want to do the same thing when we start doing the tattoo expos, which I'm doing my first one in November. It's going to be a tattoo reptile expo. And, the same thing, we're going to do the car community. And then another thing that's really cool, I got invited by Dan Henderson. I'm sure you guys know who that is. MMA. He's his new his new gym and fight facilities right down in Temecula. I went to his first fight night. It was awesome time, great time. Super cool guy, and so I actually got invited down, and he wants me to bring either my tegu or a big snake, and wants me to bring some gear, and wants me to interact with his crowd before fight night. You know,
That's dope.
and that's going to be
cool.
fun. You know what I mean? That's going to be fun.
That's marketing, though. That's marketing.
Yeah, you know, and he's like, bring down a cool snake or a big lizard, you know, and chat it up with people, let them take some photos with you and stuff before we start the fights, and you know, and that's just awesome. You know, and I want to do the same thing at the tattoo expos. I want to do the same thing at the car shows and everything else. You know, you don't have to make money to get exposure, and you don't have to use animals to, you know, make money either. You just, you know, you're bringing, and that's my whole thing of getting back to the brand issue was you know, like Adler was saying, bringing us all under one flag and just being able to have just fun with the brand and all sport it, enjoy it. That guy can wear it, and that guy, and that vendor, and that person, and that hobbyist. Everyone can fly it. You know, it's cool. And I thought, how neat would that be? You know, and I think the future is going to be really bright and positive on that note because of that, and having that outlook on it. And you know, when I was younger, I absolutely chased money. Hell, I chased money up until a few years ago. And one person that changed my outlook was my designer and my best friend, 30 years, and told me, stop chasing money, dude. You're wasting your life. You're wasting your time. They said, you need to start chasing the freedom that comes with money. You know, and ever since I changed my mindset and how I look at things, I've totally changed my life, and that's kind of poured into with my idea of bringing reptiles into my brand, so people can enjoy and everyone can have a good time and interact. Because a lot of people don't realize when they're walking by other people at the shows, there are tons of first timers still to this day, and everyone forgets this has been like this since I was a kid, since I did my first show in 1989. There is still people to this day that have zero idea that the reptile industry is a multi-million-dollar industry. They think, a lot of us, when they think reptile breeder or anything, there's still a lot of people that have no idea the limits that our fellow friends and hobbyists and enthusiasts and breeders go through. I mean, they have zero clue of some of the facilities that are out there. You know, there's actually some people's idea of, like, you know, 10-gallon tanks and critter keepers, and that's what we all do. You know, and they have like no clue. And then that's why they're so blown away when they come to a reptile show. They're like, oh my gosh. And they start looking at price tags and they're like, what? You know, they're like, that's a new car, you know, or that's a down payment. You know, it really blows people away. So I think that I think that, you know, getting more exposure for our industry in a positive light is a good thing, you know.
Yeah.
And I think
the market's even bigger than multi-million. When we're talking, the exotic pet trade alone is about $15 billion.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Reptiles alone is about a third of that. It's about $5 billion in the market in total.
Damn.
Yeah, it's huge.
So
there's a lot of money that moves around this hobby.
That's what I'm saying. Outside of the animals specifically, there's a lot of fucking ideas and things that need to be made for the hobby that people can capitalize on, and they're just not doing it because they want to chase the trend.
Yeah. Shout out to all the ball python breeders. Sorry, not sorry.
And the retake breeders.
Well,
The way you're going, boas are gonna come up next. Don't be talking to me like.
Hey, but I got one boa. I got one boa.
Oh yeah, congrats on that, kid.
I have one boa.
Let's
I have
calculate.
one boa, one iguana. That's it.
Jesse, your feedback is horrible, bro. Fix your mic.
It's not mine.
Yeah, it's yours.
No, it's Christmas.
It can't be mine.
Anyway, hold on. Let me take Gio to school real quick.
It's mine?
It's Chris.
When boas come out with the new morph, you can actually see that morph. It's not this fine little line.
That's not the question.
Yeah.
No, that's not the question, though. It's not about looks. It's not about that. It's about how many come in a clutch versus a litter.
Well, see, the thing is, with boas, most reputable breeders are only going to breed them every other year. So that's where it makes up the difference of the litter.
That's great.
And clutch.
That's what
and here's the thing with boas. Our community, I will vouch on this, I will stand on 10 toes and die behind this, is 15 times more responsible than ball python keepers. All day, every day. Yeah, we have our shitheads, but nowhere near the amount of shitheads that ball pythons have, bro. Like, we actually have.
Where are the receipts?
There are so many people
Where are the
underground
receipts?
in the boa community. It's not even funny. That don't come to light, that aren't a part of the mainstream. You don't find ball python breeders like that. They're like, hey, come here, bro. That you hear are legends, bro. Absolute legends that have nothing but sheer locality shit sitting in their collection. You don't hear that with ball python breeders. You hear about the big name, fucking, I've got this watered down fucking bloodline that's got neurological issues with 17,000 different morphs in it. Most of it don't even make fucking sense, bro. Like, I'm sorry, but again, no other community is going, hey, you see that one speck in that fucking alien head? That's a new morph, bro. That's the mustard morph. I'm going to put that shit to ketchup, and we're going to name the motherfucker Hot Dog. Oh, you see that other ball python back there? It looks like a normal, bro, but it's like 2 shades darker, so I named it Hershey's Chocolate Kiss, dog, and we're going to put that shit over a foil wrapper, dog, and it's going to be a Chocolate Kiss more fantastic deal. That's what the fuck I'm going to name that. Get out of here. Don't even bring the bows near me.
I've been saying that about everybody's breeds, bro. And you can say that about every reptile breeder out there, bro. Let's be honest. You can talk about bearded dragons. You can talk about leopard geckos. You can talk about boas. You can talk about anybody about that. These ridiculous names that come out of the woodworks. Let's be real. But on the flip side of all this, I really am sticking with what Johnny said, man. Like, regardless of what boa community you come from, no matter what retail community, we have to fly under that one flag, right? And making sure that we have that understanding that regardless of the shitheads within each and every community, that we educate, right? And nip that shit in the butt. Especially if we know them right here, right?
No, for
You got to
sure.
hold your people to it, right? Because if you don't hold your people to it, then you're just as bad.
All right, Joe, let me check you on something real quick, because Jesse is now a part of my club, right? And the way that Jesse reacted, I can tell you he's exactly the prime example of what I want to see in this community. Do you really love a ball python, bro? Like, can you sit there and tell yourself and look yourself in the mirror and be like, you know what? Not the colors, bro. Not the fucking morphs. I don't want to hear shit about the paint job. And you pick that animal up and say, damn, I love the intrinsics behind this animal. I love interacting with this animal. I love its personality. I love the way that it moves. It sits on top of me. It realizes that I'm there. It's got some kind of understanding. Like, can you really do that? Like, deep down inside.
Yeah, dude.
With a fucking ball python.
Yes.
Yeah. See,
Yes, bro.
the thing,
I think, but that's very biased too, because I got a ball python, right? And that ball python reacts just as much as as the boa I got.
Yeah.
Like snaking, bro. That snaking, that 4x2x2. That animal, man, that animal knows me. Like, it knows me, and it's been in my shows. It's been everywhere. Gio, you know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about, and I can explain myself, but let's go Adler. Adler's jumpy for joy on this one.
No. Okay, because I mean Jesse kind of answered part of it, but so Gio, you know I have 12 ball pythons. I do plan to breed. I have a project that I'm sticking with, and that's the project that I'm staying with. But all of our ball pythons, they all have a fucking personality. I can tell you which ones don't like me now that are going to be coil connection. I have other ones that are confident, like my retics, that want to explore and be out with us. So there is a difference. I think the negative connotations of ball pythons or pet rocks, that people like to say, is when they don't spend time with them, but they don't get to individually know each one. And hey, I'm not shitting on breeders. I'm just saying that's not possible when you have over 100 ball pythons. That's a lot of time you spend. I have fucking 17 snakes in total, 5 retics and 12 ball pythons, and it gets hectic sometimes. So like with our girls, their homework assignment every day is to try to at least spend 10-15 minutes with each of the ball pythons to help me with the collection, maintaining that confidence that they have and going around. But so what I'm saying is, most breeders that got into this to make money with them and stuff like that, they're not going to spend time with a keeper, somebody in that round where they're a keeper and a breeder, and they're taking the time to really get to know their animals. Like, it's just
Yeah.
a different scenario. But the thing that drives me nuts is when people say, "Oh, you can't have that with this species," or or they won't do that. Well, how the fuck do you
Yeah.
know? Have you ever taken the time to actually do it?
How long have they worked with it? You know, I had my ball python for 3 years before I decided to become a breeder. You know, so how long are you working with it before you give up on it and call it a pet rock? You know,
Yeah.
what is it in? Is it in a tub? Mine is an enclosure. Mine's climbing the fucking branches. Mine's shoveling down under its leaf litter. You know, mine's coming out and exposing itself. It's not hiding in the hide all the time. When I open the door, mine comes out to me. It greets me. It waits for me at the door. It knows when I'm in the room. So yes, I do enjoy having my ball python, but I also have a. Excuse me, hold on. Sorry, my son interrupted. I also have a rosy boa. They're different, you know, personalities, different species, but a whole different personality as well. I just got a carpet who's
Feel better?
a whole lot active than a ball python. I'll tell you that. But it's a different personality as well. It's the personality I'm trying to learn from as we speak, but I could tell it's a whole different species, a whole different personality. Not that the ball python doesn't have any personality at all. It's just a different one.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, and I think that
Ball
applies a
python's
lot.
valuable. I can't.
It applies a
I,
lot too. Like when we think about like how often they interact with their breeder versus keeper. You know,
Eva.
Audio.
I wish I wish Jillian was still in the chat. I don't know if he still is, but earlier we had a conversation about Burns versus retics and how people thought retics were more intelligent than Burns, and he's been working on 12 plus years, and he's telling me there's a difference. Not that retics are dumb or anything, but there's a whole different intelligence Burn versus the retic. So
Hold on. Hold
Hmm.
on. Stop right there. Let me tell you about retakes. They're smart, but they're smart stupid. All right, like that.
okay,
That if I could document all the cases of the stupid shit my retic
yo,
does, bro.
Yeah, they're freaking stupid.
She
okay,
be falling
but
off her branch and shit because I think she forgets where the fuck she's at. She's just like slithers off of it. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? But they're hardy animals. They don't give a fuck.
But to that point, that was my male when he first purchased into his enclosure. He was falling left and right. And this is again, if we want to go back to husbandry and keeping these animals correctly, these animals in the wild are semi-arboreal. They do climb. You find them in caves. You find them in fucking trees. And after he had his purchase for probably a month, he was perching like a fucking chondro inside of his enclosure. And it's that muscle that it's that learning the muscle mass. They learn how to use it. They learn how to control their bodies better. And you know, I think it'll make for healthier. You know, when I do decide to breed them, my females and my males will all be in good shape, have that muscle tonality. I think a lot of the egg bound, and again, Johnny, you can probably chime into this, and it might depend on the species, but I feel like a lot of the egg bound issues when it comes to females laying eggs is they're just too fat. They don't have the muscle structure there to actually help push with that, getting eggs out.
I'd agree with that.
So,
and I mean, the thing, like, right, and to stop shitting completely on ball pythons, the issue with retics and Burns and Dylan, I guarantee you'll agree with me on this one. All the necropsies that are done on most breeders, they're not healthy. They're not muscular animals. They're all fat with tumors and fat pockets that don't belong there. Most of the body's fucking fat because they're power fed. They're fed way too much. Like the standard, like I would argue that the standard feeding pattern for a mainland retic and a normal sized berm is way too big. It's way too much because that's how bad they've been power fed over the years, that the standard is now power feed. That people think that's the norm. That's okay. It's a big animal. That's what they do in the wild. They eat big meals, but they don't eat nowhere near as often as we fucking feed ours. Nowhere fucking near.
Yeah, no, I agree. And I mean, even me, like, I kind of got caught up in that when I started with the ball pythons. My first one just fucking blew up. And then I looked at her, I was like, damn, you look fat. I was like, I feel bad. I feel like I'm torturing your ass by feeding you that much. And so, like, I started her on the fucking fasting to get her down to, like, what her body shape should properly look like. And I'm glad I did it. Otherwise, like, she'd have all these fat fucking deposits all over the place.
All right, Johnny, you've been in the game a long time, bro. A long time.
Yeah.
How do you feel about retics being off the ground? Like giving them an arboreal option. Not, you don't have to fucking set them up like carpet pythons is what we're not saying, right? But like giving them perches and branches and options to climb. Do you think that should be the new norm?
I mean, there's I think there's a couple different ways of approaching that. One, first of all, a lot of people, when they go to a reptile shop or a reptile show and they buy their first retic, I think traditionally people like to put stuff in their cages anyways, whether it's tall hides, branches, levels, man, I don't know. I mean, now a full-grown retic, depending, how big it is and everything. I mean, you better make sure you have the right size branch if you're going to do that and let them perch. That's all I got to say. I mean, you know what I mean? I mean, yeah. I mean, if you're going to let them climb and you're going to have like a massive enclosure or something, I think it would be cool. I personally, when I had mine or I had my berms, I never had anything to let them climb on. I will say that I did have. I had a homemade hide box in my cages because the cages that I had were all handmade. Like I had my first cage for my berms and my retics was like I think like it was in my dad's race shop and we had like, I think we did a 14-foot long by like 7-foot tall by 5 feet deep or something like that. It was pretty freaking big cage. You could almost walk in there no problem. But I had custom hide boxes for them that were actually tall. And, they would actually, the female and the male at different times would get up there and totally coil up on the top. They'd crawl up there, cruise up there and everything else. And it wasn't something I intentionally did. I just happened to make tall hide boxes for them because I had the room to do it in a 14-foot cage. But yeah, I mean, each to their own, but and the funny thing is there's a lot of people, it's not just retics either. A lot of people say, for instance, just off the wall, a lot of people say rattlesnakes don't climb. I'm all, yes, they do. Yes, they do. They do climb no matter what. People say that Sambos can't climb something. Yes, they can. They can climb. I've seen it. I found them on racks. I found them I've had them get off and they have no problem going to the tops. You know what I mean? So, I mean, yeah, I'm good with it. I don't have a problem with it or anything. I just think if, you're going to have a full-grown retic, you better make sure you got the weight of a branch to hold it or whatever you're doing is a support system so they don't get hurt.
And see, that's the thing, too. Like, as my retic gets bigger, like the branches that the climbing air options that she has, she's eventually going to snap them in two. And people don't think outside the box, right? Like, I've seen ladders be put inside enclosures. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Make sure that it's either wooden or it's sealed properly to where the metal doesn't rust. Put a fucking ladder in there. That's just designed to hold a fucking 400-pound human to go up an X amount of feet. It's going to hold the retic, and there's plenty of there's levels to it. There's options. The retic can go up, down, in, out, left, right, fucking turn itself into a damn pretzel if it wants to, and explore the ladder. Put two in there, and then put a big-ass log in between them. Like, people they got to get out of this fucking bullshit standard of, like, no offense to the bioactive people, but staying that close to bioactive enclosures. Like, if you can't do it bioactive, get creative with it.
Naturalistic. The second option, bro.
Oh, shit, who let Josh in here? We all getting canceled now, bro.
Hold on.
Tag banned.
Chris, go back to Eva's comment.
The Sambo one?
Yes, I know a guy. Johnny.
Dude, my fucking phone, I don't know what's up today.
Yeah, I can send. There's actually my buddy in the chat's got Samboas. There's quite a few people I know in the community. If you ever need a Samboa plug, just hit me up. You can reach out to me, no problem. I'll throw some names your way that are reliable and good people. Or Jesse, he'll give you a banana Samboa. Whatever. But yeah, you can hit
Sambo, all right.
There you go. You're right. But yeah, you can. Just hit me up. And I'll throw you some names that'll work, so you can get a cool Sambo from somebody.
What's up, Josh?
Yeah.
Josh in the chat, a banana on camera. This is all gonna go wrong.
Yeah, this is gonna go really. Sell me
Who's
those
got black pine snakes?
Who's got black pine snakes?
I used to.
Oh, you got okay.
This is why they banned Josh. Don't listen to his interview with MJ. This is why his ass got banned. He's sus.
Credit to Levi about teaching me what sus means. So.
I still got an echo, don't I?
You and Jesse have an echo.
Bro, I don't know what the fuck. I already reset this phone like 3 times.
You need to get a goddamn laptop or a tablet. That's what you need to do, bro.
Yeah, Cucaracha Club plug in the house. What's up, brother? What up, brother?
Cucaracha.
Y'all missed it. I almost got sexually assaulted at the bar. If it wasn't for other people walking in, just saying.
Was it the same bar Chris works at?
Nope.
Nah, bro. That was Texas, bro. That would have definitely happened. They weird over there.
Whatever, dude.
Chris was telling me about one time he went into the bathroom and said a lovely gentleman followed him in. He said it was a great time after.
I don't do Black Pines no more, bro.
Why would you get out of Black Pines, bro? Come on now.
Bro, I got out of a lot of stuff I was doing, and I'm doing my clothing brand now. That's what I do full time. That's what I'm doing full time. It was just, it's better that I stick to one thing and just do really good things with that. And that way, the animals that I had, I don't have to worry about balancing so much in my life. And, the clothing brand is taken off for me so much now. It's my full time. But yeah, I mean, I still keep some stuff. You guys know that. I've got a few things I have on my personal pets, and then I actually have my a bunch of my buddy Sambos I'm breeding for him, and he's going to take all the babies, of course, but he's going to hook me up a percentage of money out of it to put back towards my brand for the work I put into it. So it's a fair give off. Let other people have the glory of that, and I just want to fly with my brand and really build on it and keep going forward.
Josh, you don't need no more pine snakes. Shut up. When are you breeding northern pines, asshole? That's what I want to know.
Josh should get into mongrels. He should be my connect.
Hold on. Eva. You got Chris. You got Michael. Apparently, y'all rock with Dave Levison now. That whole gang is sus as fuck.
Fuck you, bro. Fuck that. Don't be mad.
I don't know. Y'all sus talking about gang banging dudes, bro. I don't know.
Gang banging.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to, speaking of pines, you want to know, hey, Levi, you want to know a cool pine? I bred a world's first. There's only one, to my knowledge, ever produced. And it was the first ever double visual leucistic pied.
Yeah, that sounds nice.
Yeah, I actually have a picture. I'll find the picture for you guys, and I'll share it to you. I have it on my Facebook page. I actually have it like this, holding in my hand. And I'll tell you who wanted that animal was Jay Jacoby. I don't know if you guys know him. He does a lot of pine and bull snakes, and he breeds pretty. You know who I'm talking about, right, Levi?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he breeds some really. He wanted that thing so bad. I mean, he offered me the moon for it, and I didn't get it. And the tragic thing was that animal passed because my rack overheated and failed.
Oh shit!
That's why I run Ambien, bro. I can't do it again. I lost animals to heat malfunction. I was like, fuck that shit. Ambient.
I lost 4 when I was at the hospital from when my daughter was being born. Because My probe, I don't know how, but it got loose, and the heat just killed for it. All in the same row.
I love it how Yoshida goes nuts.
For the banana, just
Like
like its
her
owner.
pupils dilate. Yeah. Dang, really? Mm-mm. Don't start, Gio. Don't start. I'll make you uncomfortable so bad. You know it. Look, he's already turning red. He already knows. Don't start.
He said what?
Don't start.
Ooh. Gio gonna call Jesse Daddy here in a minute.
That's what it sounds like.
Gio about to
You know what?
about Josh.
Josh is talking about Adler right now.
Josh is talking about Adelaide.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Daddy Adelaide.
I mean, I am a dad, so he's not wrong.
Yeah. He's
Yeah,
not
Chris
wrong.
moved out of San Antonio 4 years ago. She said, "Fuck that place, I'm out."
She saw Chris one time and had to leave.
Yeah, I should tell Lucas the reason why we're not going to Texas.
Hey, I met you guys. I met all three of you guys once I had to dip, bro. I was out. Just kidding.
No, you weren't out, fool. You got lost in the crowd because of your short ass.
Hey, oh yeah, bro. Mind you, I was fucking high, but I'm walking around with this guy and I lose him. I can't fucking find him because he's so fucking short compared to the crowd, bro.
Oh yeah, it's because I was short. Okay.
Hey,
Bro, I heard that you are like 5 feet.
what?
Yeah,
I heard that Levi was only 5 feet tall.
I'm taller than Jess. All right, that's all I got to say.
no.
What?
You're such a liar, bro. You're such a liar.
Bro,
Look, he can't even say it with a
told me you were
straight
5
face.
feet.
Boo, you can't even say it with a straight face. Adler, you were there.
You guys are the same height.
Rodriguez's monitor is taller than you.
Damn.
No, it's not, bro.
Bro, I fucking
Not
hate
even
my
fucking
mic
close. Where's
right
that
now.
picture at?
I heard that, Adler. Did you hear that?
What?
Chris, what did you say?
I don't know.
Are you talking about Josh? Because he says he's going to get in the show.
No, never mind.
Bro,
Wait, what are you talking about? The
fucking mic. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Bro.
I'm so lost right now.
I don't know what happened. What did I miss?
Something going on in the chat. That's what's going.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Now he's calling.
Yeah.
Hey, Josh is trying to jump on while he's on the shower.
That's fine.
Absolutely not.
Nova.
Is it going to look like this?
Hey, all in favor? Thumbs up. Adler, all in favor for Josh jumping on in the shower? Thumbs up.
I guess if you want that, bro.
Y'all sus as fuck.
Bro, y'all. I just figured out on straight that it can't be old though. What the fuck?
What did I just put my thumb up for?
For Josh jumping on the live in the shower.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck, Josh? We lost viewers.
Johnny got me, bro.
He said, okay.
He's like, what do I put my thumbs up for?
Bro, I don't know what's going on with my phone. My phone's whack right now.
What's to get for using an Android?
Where is it, Josh? Fucking banned.
Everywhere.
Hey, you know what though? I haven't seen Boza on the live for a minute.
You know what? Because Bosa's lame right now,
No, he's not, bro. You're lame.
He's both a reptile.
and he should be on the fucking chat.
He's evolved, bro. Why are you getting mad? Because he's evolving.
Oh, that's not why.
Yeah, he's evolving. His people have come.
Whatever, bro.
Oh my goodness. Oh, on that. I'm drawing up the shirt for Chris. Y'all, next week, it'll be ready and you'll see it.
It's gonna be a fucking microwave. It's gonna be a microwave with a dead rat in there and some crabs right next to it on the outside crawling around.
Wow.
Y'all some assholes.
For real.
What you should do is you have the dead
Bosa, we send you the link, but you never jump on.
Yeah, bro. What the fuck? Go ahead, Adam.
Shut up, Josh.
Yeah. Yeah, Stitches and Clothes is gonna make it for me.
Do you see this? I will buy a shirt.
So you're gonna have the
There you go.
dead rat.
Zell it to Calf JG 2024
Look, Adler. Look at this guy.
at
This guy used to come
gmail.com.
out of the tub biting. Now he's all.
I gotta get a reptile from that.
Nah, but hey, Josh, if you want SBR on it, you gotta pay extra, bro.
This is the one I got from Lucas.
Hey, and if you need a 2X, you gotta pay extra.
Yeah, and if it's 2X, you gotta pay $2 extra.
Heading on the fatty, bro.
You see that, Johnny? He wants his hat to have SBR on the side.
Johnny, charge more for that. Don't let him play.
I was gonna say charge more for that.
Right?
Hey, that would actually be cool if you could.
He said I will pay extra. Don't call me, bro.
Oh, like how Nibs does?
That way you can spend some of that TikTok money.
Hey, you know why? You know why I gotta say that? Because this fool said that he was gonna buy a hat for me, and he never did. So there you go.
Oh.
All right, boys. I'm
Josh.
gonna jump up off of here and jump in the comments.
Later, bro.
Later, Levi.
Later, Levi.
Later, brother.
How the fuck do I get out of here, Chris?
That's it.
Close the window.
Hey, Levi, did you just leave and come back?
No, he's been here the whole time.
No, you moved.
No, I didn't.
I don't know why on mine y'all keep popping in and out. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Now
That's good Wi-Fi, bro.
It's not my Wi-Fi. See, Levi's gone now.
it's actually cool. Nice.
Yeah, 'cause he said he was moving.
Johnny's in the middle, and his bookcases are just drawing your eyes to him in the middle.
My book.
Jess, why did you send me your email?
Is that what you're looking at, Adler?
Yeah, it's
He likes it.
I thought I put it in the chat.
All my stuff on it. It's got all my favorite hats and stuff. I got all kinds of stuff on this shelf. It's like all my fun stuff. I got like carved turtles.
Oh, that's dope. Hey, can somebody like hone in on this? Chris, come on, bro.
Oh, my bad.
Oh. Josh is gonna send.
Dude, that's so badass.
That's badass.
Here, I'll show you another piece. My buddy made this. He hand carved this other one for me. I'll show you this. This is my favorite piece. This is my favorite piece right here.
Love you, Josh. Love you.
Oh, that's dope.
That's nice. Look at what he's gonna show. He's gonna show us.
That's sick.
Where'd you get that at?
My friend hand carved it
That's
for me.
nice.
Before he died.
That's badass.
That is freaking badass, bro.
That's all. And then you turn it around. Check this out.
You're so stupid. Good
Oh,
Josh. Johnny got a cake.
That's right.
So that's right. He's all, that's right.
That's right.
Oh, I love it.
Oh my god.
He's in Josh's and he. Oh my god. Oh my goodness.
I got Chris's hat right here. I'm shipping out tomorrow. There's your hat, Chris.
Appreciate it, brother.
I got you. I'm gonna send it out first thing in the morning.
I'm excited, bro. Even though Jesse's already wearing it.
Hey Johnny, did you find a
Pomona exclusive, bro? Pomona exclusive right here. Look, bam.
Got those ready to go out.
nice? Did you find a mount for your was it your mom's lenses? The old Nikon lenses?
Oh, hey, that's what I was going to ask you about, Adler. Who do I go to to find out if I can find an adapter for those lenses?
You just need to know the lens mount for the lens, and
Okay.
either I or you, we can look up the mount to make sure that it works and connect it to whatever camera you want it to work with.
So will it be on the actual lens, Adler?
It should be, yeah. Why is the screen focused on me? Please go back to the.
I'm sorry.
Hey, wait. Josh just said, what the fuck? Get me off. Josh
But yeah, so we can find that online. Send me some pictures of the lenses, Johnny, from all different angles, and I'll see if I can find it on there.
Okay. Did you say take a picture of the actual lenses?
The lens itself, and then just let me know what camera body you want it to fit to.
Okay. Yeah, because I've got two different types. I've got
I love Jess. He's on
Canon and Nikon.
Okay.
So maybe you can help me figure out like what is for what and everything else, because I honestly don't know what I'm doing when it comes to the lenses.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about, Jess.
I'd be happy to help you. Just let me know.
I appreciate it, bro.
Johnny, there's a comment for you in the chat.
What comment?
No, look at Josh's comment.
Only if you're ready to spend that TikTok money.
Oh my god! When the hell did it turn into this?
With your OnlyFans.
Hey, macro's bigger. You need a micro, bro.
Yeah.
It wasn't even 5 minutes for real, dude. It was like a minute after you lived. Josh wanted a piece of Johnny's cake.
Right? I know. That's what I was like. What the F?
All I gotta say, Johnny, don't turn your back on him. That's it.
Yeah,
do
don't
it.
turn your back on him. I don't know, but this guy just shed it. He shed me a good shed too. Look at this.
I was gonna say he'll jump you like a spider monkey, Johnny.
Oh, that's one of those. That's one of those not super doors, right?
No, this is. That is.
Because he actually got it from Lucas.
Yeah, I got that one from Lucas. Yes. And when I got the other one, I told Lucas too. I was like, dude, I should have fucking called you, and I didn't. That was my fault. Him being my mentor and all, you think I would go straight to him, and I didn't, dude.
Lesson learned.
Yep, definitely a lesson learned. But
so you better
all I can do is just give this nigga a good home.
Jesse. Jesse's all, this went south fast.
Y'all know. That's not even the mainland, bro. Wrong one.
Bro, you missed the conversation earlier. That's why.
It's a mainland. It's a reticulated python.
This is not a mainland.
It's a reticulated python.
No, it's not. No,
yes, it is. It's a reticulated python.
It's a dwarf reticulated python, bro.
No, it's a reticulated python.
No, it's not.
I don't think Josh.
Don't make me come over there right now.
I don't think Josh is talking about reticulated pythons.
Come on.
That's what I was making it be. I'm like, oh, that's so gross. Don't let him on, man. Don't do it.
Bro, I heard it all. Fuck, dude, I'm just fucking with Levi. Bro. Levi, look, he said, nah, keep it, motherfucker. I'm talking about reticulated shrimps. What shrimp are you talking about?
What other shrimps that Josh would be emphasizing?
Yeah, he does.
Bro, when I meet Josh in Arlington, you know what I'm gonna do? Just drop it right on his forehead.
Hey, I wonder how Levi.
Oh, there you go.
Never mind.
That's what I'm gonna do. Josh want to be talking about shrimps. I'm just gonna drop it right on his head.
Look at Jesse's all bummed now.
Right? Yeah, he is. Yeah. He said, Levi, that's why I don't love you. All right, Jess, it's your time to shine. Let's hear what you got to say.
Are you muted? Did you mute?
Right? Did you mute your mic?
I mute myself so that y'all can talk. Like, y'all don't have freaking video edit, man. Etiquette.
What?
I said y'all don't have like podcast etiquette. You just like talking over each other.
I gave you the floor, Jess. What are you talking about?
And you're gay.
I'll take that. You're lucky I love you. Oh. Why does everybody keep jumping out of the live?
Why did you throw me in backstage? That's messed up.
No, I did it.
No,
Wait,
some,
wait.
Why y'all keep jumping out? Stop.
No, you keep on putting me backstage.
Nobody putting you backstage.
Huh.
I don't know what's going on.
Shit.
He said I'm putting him backstage. I'm not even roided out, bro. Come on,
Let me see the guns. Chris, let's see the guns.
bro. Oh, hold on. Let me get my Glock.
Okay.
He's gonna do a pump.
Hmm.
You're just missing an RK right there, bro.
Bro, I'm not gonna put it right there. It's gonna go right here.
Okay. Johnny, I got the RK right here, bro.
Yeah, you do, bro.
Oh, that's that new shirt, right?
Yeah, that's that one you're not getting, Chris.
Yeah, I know. I'm not getting that one because I didn't ask for that one.
California exclusive, he said.
What the? Roids? Where does roids come from?
From
Oh my god.
Chris, you would know.
Bro, I just work out a lot. That's it. I don't take any roids. I say they're good for you, but I haven't taken any yet. Yeah.
They're good for you.
What?
Hey, officer, I won't resist.
Oh my god.
That's just weird. I even sent him the link to jump on. Now he said give him 30 minutes. He probably jump on if we're still on. But other than that, I was gonna ask Levi how the show was, but he jumped off.
That was great.
The show was great. How was the show for you, Johnny?
What's that?
I said, well, how was the show for you?
We killed it, bro.
I was gonna say it looked like y'all killed it.
Oh man, we were so slammed. The booth was just like I said because we brought you in, and man, it was so positive and just the whole booth was surrounded half the time. It was great.
Was it? That's badass though. But I was gonna ask you, like, what is some of the do's and don'ts y'all saw out there?
The what?
The do's and don'ts y'all saw out there. Because no lie, I pay attention to that stuff. I don't know about you guys.
As far as what though?
I don't know with anything.
Give me an example.
As soon as you walk in, you see baby corn snakes hatched right out of the egg getting sold.
Well, you know what?
I'm gonna tell you what, because here
I didn't see any.
Expo,
I didn't see
that.
it, but you know what? To be fair, I didn't get to really walk around. When I got there for setup, I set up and then I bounced, and then when I got there Saturday, I showed up like right before they opened, and then Sunday they had a giant fair, swap meet and car show going on, and it took like 30 minutes to get through the gate. These guys will know what I'm talking about. It was ridiculous. And so by the time I got in, I had like 10 minutes to take my table covers off. And I really never got to walk the show and say hi to my friends or really interact. So I couldn't really say that. But as far as anything from the booth, I didn't see anything too crazy like that. But I don't know. I probably would have heard something from at least one of these guys.
I believe I saw.
I think the only thing that was suspicious was Levi, pretty much. Other than that, I don't, I don't know.
I don't think they should have let him without his parents. You know?
Oh, that's right.
Let him running around without his kids.
I know Jess walked around. Jess, you didn't see anything?
There was some sus stuff. Like, I don't know. There was a fly river turtle that was like 1,000, and then like the next day was like 600 or something like that. I was
What
like,
the hell?
You
Hey,
see the guy telling
did anyone go next door to the bird show? Did any of you guys go to the bird show?
I heard it was pretty good though.
Yeah, I was hearing good things about it from the chat.
I heard there was a lot of good, like, well, nice birds, like well kept.
See stuff like that, Levi.
Yeah,
I saw.
yeah.
It wasn't bearded dragon. What was the lizard? I saw like you're massive. I believe I saw like 20.
The Euros.
Right?
Yeah, and then that poor Selfin that was in like like mind you, like an adult Selfin dragon in like a freaking 18 by 18 by 24 enclosure, like crammed. I was like, oh Lord.
Okay, so what take what Levi saw, but retics like that here in San Antonio.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you have stuff like that going on in Texas.
You have
I've seen.
Bro, so that's why
like 20 of them in a
Too
20
many
babies in a
times
box.
before. Love just keeps breaking me down. Oh yeah, that's it. Dun, dun. So many times before. Hey, boss. Hey, what's up?
Oh no!
the man
Easy.
himself.
Yeah.
Let's crack it. Darren, you giving me a solo? I'm sorry.
What the fuck?
What's cracking? What's up?
Look at
What's
Jesse
up?
when he look at the screen.
Well, I don't know.
Jesse's
What's
gonna have to go to church in the morning.
up?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go pray like do 10 Hail Marys right now.
Hey,
Right?
dude.
And
Hey,
10 out of fathers.
I'm gonna be just like the priest who took you to the back, boy.
What the
I know why those lips look like that. Oh, yeah.
Hey, I just want to say good interview with MJ, by the way, bro.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. I tried being serious, but like it hurts to be that serious. Like it hurts. Like I'm just not, like I'm so like I can't be serious. It hurts me to be serious. I feel like I'm in school again. Like just sitting there like, yes, master. Yes. Oh, my bad. Chris is here. Yes, officer. Okay.
Oh my god.
No, please don't deport my family, officer.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh, Johnny, if you didn't know, he's a cop. So
I know he's a cop.
yeah, be careful, bro. Be careful. He tried to
No,
arrest me.
I'm not a cop no
It
more,
was weird
man.
though. Like I
Not
was
a
cool
cop
being
no more.
arrested. Like everything felt normal being arrested until I felt like fuzziness on the handcuffs, and I was like, Chris, like, bro, like we're in public. Like you haven't even paid me yet.
Just like, oh, Chris, thank you.
I was like, oh
Goddamn.
no, my pants are falling. No.
Please stop it.
Oh no, it hurt so good, bad. It hurt so bad.
Like,
Hey,
damn, dude.
were all you guys at the show?
Yeah.
Yeah, they all were,
Good for
except
you
for
guys.
me.
I missed you guys.
Well, I thought they were out with Levi.
No, I saw Josh at the bar on Saturday.
Oh, with Levi?
Yeah, I was at the bar just being. Actually, for once, I was pretty sober, and it was really funny watching everyone drunk, dude. Like it was so different being sober and like watching like how like it's like watching like I don't even know, dude. Like a bunch of zebras try to interact with each other, and like it's really funny. It was great. It was good. It was really good.
Well,
I actually like it made me want to be sober, but nah.
I was going to say, wait, you were sober? No, you weren't.
I really was, bro. Yeah, I had like 4 Coca-Colas, so I was like wired off sugar, but like I think I had like 1 Corona, bro.
I hope you know, Josh. A lot of people during the auction were talking about you, and they're like, "We need to go hang out with Josh." Like it was their goal to go see you afterwards.
Dude,
So.
it was so nice, bro. Yeah, you know what? Honestly, like I was telling Levi earlier, it was like hella refreshing to go to the show and know. Yeah, it was. You see, it was dope to see like everyone come out of the auction just to say hi and kick it with me and like whatnot. It was refreshing. It was dope. Like to know, like, all right, like. Like my people still stand by me. They still support me. Other than you, of course. I get it, Jess. Like you didn't.
What's up, Lucas or Nate?
Nah, I was like, fuck Josh.
I know you were. I know. Johnny was there in spirit. I felt him. Fuck it. Hey, bro,
Felt him.
Hey,
Hey, the men are talking. Quiet, children. No, I'm joking.
All right. What's up, Lucas? My
On a
mentor.
What's up, Lucas?
Johnny, what happened to the black pine snakes, bro?
One of my buddies in Big Bear got him.
Does he need to, he needs to pay a bill or something?
If he does, you'll be the first to know.
Please, bro. Dude, I can't get enough of those things, bro. Like when I first got them, I thought it was gonna be a hard sell because you're stuck to like California only. Bro,
It's not.
dude, everyone wants them, bro. Like it was a trip. And you know what? The northern white pines, I just listed them today. I have a weird feeling they're gonna be the same, but at the same time not, just because like it's a black snake, the black pines, and like
Sure.
freaking, I wish you would have hit me up, bro. I'm a little booty tickled that you didn't hit me up. Dude.
You know what? I'll ask him if he wants to get rid of them.
Yeah, bro. I'll pay him whatever, dude. Like those, dude. I'm getting Kentucky pines pretty soon. I'm getting you know Juan Easton.
Oh yeah, that's my boy.
Yeah. Bro, okay, cool. Dude, he's hooking me up with Kentucky pines. What was the other one? Another northern white pine. It's another Ocean County, New Jersey locality.
What? No way,
and
Lucas.
Then he's hooking me up with a southern, I want to say they're heteleucistic pines.
Nice.
And I don't have any southerns yet, so that would be new to my Pitrophis pine side of the collection, so that would be nice.
Absolutely.
And then I might step out of the Mexican black king snakes, but I freaking like them too much. I don't care how cheap they are. I just like them. They're cool to hatch out.
They are. They're super cool. They're super cool.
The market on them is, dude. Hey, do you guys like ever surf Morph Market just like randomly, just like hop on Morph just to see what's going on?
Yeah.
Once in a while, yeah.
Sometimes.
Dude,
yeah.
Did you guys see the CAT plus hypo IMG?
No.
Bro, $2,500 for an adult female.
Damn.
Like, bro, the market's like hurting right now because I never in my life thought I'd see that for less than like $5 to $7 grand, bro. And like, bro, like, holy shit, dude. And it's gorgeous. It looks nothing like an IMG other than like, it looks like a really good like hypo Aztec IMG where like, they get the browns and like the browns from the Aztec like thicken out.
Right.
It looks like that, but like something about the CA, the Central American, and then the T plus, just like you can see it. I don't know, something about, bro, but like I have my eyes on that thing hardcore right now. Like I should be saving money, but dude, if
it's a pretty good deal not to pass up.
It is, dude. I'm like,
good deal.
Dude, it's a trip. I'm gonna ask Roscoe about it first, just because like it seems a little too good to be true. And last time I did something too good to be true, you know where that landed me.
Well, yeah, and anyone who's gonna be able to tell you, Mike will for sure.
Dude, fuck, dude. First person to make me feel like I didn't know shit about genetics. I was like, fuck. About anything too. Like, fuck. Like anything and everything. I was like, goddamn, what was the morph? Levi, it's CAT plus hypo IMG. It's on a Morph Market if you put most expensive first, and then adult females.
Oh, look at, we gotta let Jesse do. Show the baby, Jess.
Oh, damn. Oh, damn, Jess.
It's getting big, Jess.
Damn.
Getting big.
More and more, it looks less and less like you.
Oh, I know, I'm gonna have to go on Maury soon.
You can DNA tested for
got you, Lucas.
Desert,
Hell yeah.
Desert Ghost.
I'm gonna get strands of hair. See if we can get a genetic testing or a morph or whatever. See what's going on.
I need to test what morph my child is.
what's my child's morph?
Levi said,
is it Jesse Guajardo?
Hey, it's heterozygous melanistic.
For sure, it's not head Jesse at all.
It's not hit me though.
Are you Aztec? Funny enough, I actually am, bro. I truly am.
Ooh.
Aztec and Mayan.
Apache from the south.
Really?
Mhm.
Damn,
Comanche.
that's why I want to colonize you so bad, bro. You lined that up. I'm sorry, bro. You lined that up way too good. I couldn't pass it up, dude.
Oh my
Hey,
God, bro.
I would have been disappointed if you didn't take it.
I would take it in a heartbeat, bro. I like when hey, bro, can you grab that turtle thing again, but like stand up and turn around and grab it?
No, I'm good.
He's talking to you, Johnny.
Yep.
Oh, I got you, Josh. Let me see if you do it.
Oh damn!
You don't want to see Adler? What are you
Damn.
doing,
Oh,
bro?
dude, I don't want to share Adler. That's the difference. Damn.
Okay. I got you.
Oh damn, daddy. Hey, Chris, when you see my dog, does it make you want to tell her to put her hands up?
What the hell, bro?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
There's no flexing and flexing. It was a good run.
Oh my God. Levi's like, we definitely bad now.
Harley, put your hands up. Chris is here.
The dog gets up, he's up.
Damn, bro, chill, dude. It's funny when I say it, not when you, bro. Fuck.
Damn. All right.
It's a little sketchy when you say it. Josh, does that boa have scoria
in it?
Dude, you know who I do want to get a scoria from actually is Greg Cruikshank. Bro, no, wait, what was that one he posted today? Female. It looked like an orange dream. In like from a ball python, but more vibrant in a boa.
That sounds nice, honestly.
I forgot, but if you look up Snake Country, dude, he just posted it today, bro. Oh my God, I got to see it in person. It's unreal, bro. That boa. Kaufman and I went to go do a YouTube over there, and dude, that boa is just unreal. Like the colors are like unreal. Like it is great. Josh, how are the rainbow retics? I actually, dude, he does not want to breed, Cucaracha. That male dude does not want to breed, bro. I messed up with that rainbow, bro. Yeah, my ocelot male, my rainbow retic python, dude, I put him to like 3 females.
And nothing?
Nothing, bro. And I put one of the females to my male Calatoa from Joe, and immediately he went after it, started arching, and I took him out because I don't want to breed a pure Calatoa right now. I just want my ocelot 100% head ocelot, 50% Calatoas, and then I can start working on the ocelot lineage to like try to shrink it down to whatever I can. And fuck, bro, dude, my male just doesn't want anything to do with my Calatoa females. I even talked to Tim. I don't know if you guys know who Tim is. You guys don't know who Tim is, huh?
Wait, which Tim?
Bro, we're looking at you with the blank eyes.
Johnny probably knows who Tim is, huh?
Tim from who, Josh?
From Brewers.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so I was talking to Tim, picking his brain, and he's like, dude, feed the Calatoa like a lot. And I started bumping up her meals, and he had this weird secret about basically if she has a meal in her, the male's gonna like find it like I guess attractive in a way. And I tried, bro, and dude, this ocelot wants nothing, bro. Yeah, Tim's the OG. Tim really is the OG. Like,
He really is the OG.
Dude, when it comes to
I whacked him on the head.
Dude, when it comes to retics, that man has so many secrets untold. And then he has, hey, Cucaracha, hey, dude, the notebook he has, bro, with all the duct tape to hold the little pieces of paper of notes, bro. Dude, this guy's so OG, bro. He has a notebook, and it's just all duct tape now, and it has pockets. And
Damn,
he has
Lucas.
pieces of paper in each one with notes about like different retics. It's so funny. My male ocelot last year bred at 12 months old, and this year he isn't doing shit with my Coyote. Damn.
Bro, I saw him put that snake in there with that female. I thought they would lock.
Dude, that'd be cool. 50%
I think it was that same
Coyote.
snake.
50% Coyotes would be, wow, that would be That would be different. I don't think anyone's done that.
Hey, I don't want to interrupt the riveting conversation, but I gotta go. I'll see you guys.
All right, Jesse.
Thanks for coming on.
Later, Jesse.
Bye, baby.
Bro, he got all blush. You saw that? He got all red. Made him run away.
No, cucaracha, I got wet. Good thing it's made of duct tape, bro.
Hey, I'm gonna head out too though. I gotta take care of my son.
Yeah.
All right, later.
Pretty soon I'm
Gio.
out. All right,
Later,
Gio.
John.
Love you.
Yeah.
He's going to a pure SD female. That'd be nice.
Damn, bro, that'd be dope. That would be dope.
Yeah,
All right, hi, Johnny, how much I gotta pay, bro, for a hat that has SBR on the side?
I'd have to have it custom made.
I'm so serious, bro. I will actually rock the
I think that would be cool though, Johnny, if like there was a way to upsell it and have that option to like have everybody's like.
We're actually
we're
going to do something like that. We are. We're going to do something like that. We're going to, because we obviously do company shout outs on our Instagram.
Okay.
Anyone who joins the crew, anyone who wears crew merch, so we're absolutely going to do that. And I'm going to actually try and work out a deal where I can start making custom hats for companies for them.
Well, I just don't wear it. I'm going to get it right here.
Oh,
Damn,
yeah.
You really got SYR and CMB?
Yep.
When are you getting SBR?
You have to pay me, bro. They paid to get that spot.
No, they paid for the tattoo, and CMB just did it for you for free. Don't lie to me.
No, I didn't go to CMB. How the hell am I going to go to Arizona?
They paid for you to get the tattoo?
Yeah.
All right, I'll pay for you to get SBR. Actually, just wait till my lawsuit's over. Wait up.
Oh, my God, dude.
I got to see if I get to keep this name or not.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. But, Josh,
bro, I already got planned out. When I get Reptile Crew, it's gonna be all entwined into my new Reptile sleeve.
That's dope. Hey, do you have an embroidering machine?
Do I?
No.
Yeah. Not
No.
you, Chris. I know you don't. You have roids. You have roids and handcuffs, bro. Stop it.
Whatever, bro.
the fluffy ones.
I jump into his live on TikTok and I'd be like, shout me out. And then he keep talking like he don't even see me up there, bro. He tells me, hey, what's up, Flexin? But that's about it. God damn.
Oh, so bro, what is TikTok going to do for you, bro? Please tell me.
I don't know.
Thank you. Exactly.
Just have fun. Same thing we do here.
And you think I can see any comments on there, bro? You see how many people get mad at me? You're ignoring me. You're ignoring me.
Yeah, a shit ton of people.
I'm like,
because
bro,
you are.
I can't read 1 million fucking comments. Like, my eyes don't even fucking read that fast. I can't even read 10 comments. Like, it's stupid. TikTok's
Hey, Eden, you're wrong. Because when I put SB Reptiles on my shoulder, it's going to say Chris's bitch.
Dang, no. It's going to say that after we duct tape him to the wall at Arlington. And Arlington, we're going to...
You're going to duct tape me? Why me? I'm not 5 feet.
Not you, Levi. We're gonna duct tape Levi. Remember, we had the whole plan of this, bro. Come on.
Yeah, I know. I remember. I know the plan.
Oh, turn it sideways. Así no más. No chingas, güey. Okay. I see what you're talking about. My bad. I mean, no mames, güey. Hijo de la gran puta mano. Mira. Might be able to jump in for like 20 or something, fool. Damn, all right.
All right, come on, Dylan. Hell yeah. I already sent you the link. You already got it.
Oh, damn, I can see all my tabs open sideways. That's a trip. Josh, you doing the NPC thing on TikTok? Bro, that's why I'm not on TikTok right now, bro. I can't even compete with them, bro. I can't compete with them, bro. I was getting like 5,000 to 10,000 viewers at a time, bro. And with all those NPCs, like, I get like 4,000 viewers max. I'm like, it's not even worth it.
Really? I'll get your logo done if it's permanent deal on all animals. Hell yeah.
No, Levi's 5'5".
No, he's not, bro. Don't lie for Levi. Dude, you saw him in person.
I love Levi, bro, but I felt him in person. He's like 5'1" max.
Thank you, Josh. That sounds much, much better.
Like more realistic, like 5'2", 5'1".
He's not talking about his height.
Oh, my bad. His height? Nah, he's for sure 5'5". No, I'm just...
Oh my goodness, Josh. Dude, I thought I no lie. When everybody said they met Levi, I was like, no way, bro. They're like, he's like, really short.
You're like,
Even
there's no way
MJ said it on the live. He's like, Levi, you're super short.
Y'all are gonna kill me. I need to get in the shower, bro. I gotta go to the gym and like I'm trying to look like you, bro.
Already.
Bro, you ain't going to no damn gym. Shut up. Stop
I
lying.
swear to God, I am, bro. I had to take a week off after Mexico because, like, dude, my freaking body temperature was just messed up, 116 degrees. It was worth it. I have a lot of fish in the freezer, but like, my body's just messed up. Josh, ain't you short too? You want to come find out, Daddy?
Oh my God.
Hey, so here's the thing about tall people, bro. So tall people are like this, right? They're tall, but then this is, it's lacking, right? And then you see short people are like this. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Bro, don't make me do that shit. I'm over here thinking about.
Are you bricked
Josh.
up, bro?
Hey,
Ah.
when you go meet Chris for the first time in Texas,
he's gonna fall in love.
You should be wearing this.
Oh, ski mask, mommy.
See what it says?
Yes, Daddy.
Why, Johnny? Why?
Yeah, I'm gonna wear that thing so good.
Oh my God.
Yeah. He's gonna visit the guy named Jim. How do you know about Jim? Jim Jolly? No, I'm joking. Hey, did y'all know Josh can't fish? Cucaracha plug, bro. Look, bro, you caught one bigger fish than me. Not only did you catch a bigger fish than me, it was a salmon grouper, bro. A salmon grouper doesn't even count, bro. I literally caught salmon grouper this week, bro, and gave it away, bro. They're the most disgusting fish in the world.
Hey, Levi, we can't get banned. This is actually a funny live. We're not talking shit about nobody.
You want me to?
No, don't do that, Josh. No.
I have about 5 people I have written on my hand.
Oh my God, no. We don't need none of that.
Oh fuck, dude, that thing is, man. I'm actually down.
It says you, Daddy.
Yes, Daddy. Yes.
Oh yes, Daddy. My bad.
Hey, yeah, you did. Oh wow, look at the word he learned from me, bro. Cucaracha plug, coffee grinder.
You gotta wear the bow tie.
Bro, why would I do it less than that, bro? That would be weird if I didn't wear the whole outfit. And I'm gonna have like a G-string that starts up here and it goes down. Yeah. Right in between each one of Chris's snacks.
Whatever, bro. Oh my God.
Damn, cucaracha plug, bro. Bro, you really said I had 1K worth of gear, bro? That's all you think I have?
Oh my God, bro. He calling you out, Josh. What's up?
Bro, I'm not even about to go to my garage, bro. Like, my Penn Fathom DL 230 is like, never mind, bro. Never mind.
Anyways, I gotta get out of here, guys. Have a good
All right,
day.
Adler.
Oh, Adler's leaving? All right, I gotta go. No?
Later,
Fine then. We're waiting for Dylan, but Dylan was supposed to come on. I don't know where he's at.
Where you at, Dylan?
Dylan, get on, bro. Come on, give me your pie already, bro.
Hey, dude, I actually got to handle a pie. And that guy was, no, pipe retic, my bad.
Oh, come on, bro.
What?
We just had a whole conversation on MJ's podcast how retics are stupid. And, like, come on, bro.
Why are they stupid?
Why?
You tell me why.
Honestly, you want my real opinion on it?
Yeah, why?
Because 90% of people can't handle an actual retic and shouldn't own one because they can't financially be responsible for it, and they can't properly house it, they can't properly handle it, they can't properly understand a reticulated python.
So why not us as reptile people go and mentor them?
Why? Because
and build up their confidence, maybe.
I don't think it's about confidence. I think some people got lucky and got to grow up around them, and they're mature enough to make a decision and say, like, you know what, that's not a snake for me. Or some people are like, you know what, yeah, I can handle that, and I'm down for it, and I have the time for it. Because to be honest with you, bro, I question myself even having the 2 mainlands I have, the anaconda I have, and like I tell everyone, berms, they're classified as a big snake because, sure, they get big in the wild, but in captivity, bro, rarely do you see a huge berm. Johnny, you've been running reptiles longer than I have. How many times have you seen a Burmese python past 15 foot?
Very few.
How many times have you seen a Burmese python even past 12 feet?
You know what? I used to see them a lot longer ago than I do recently.
Bro.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, no, not recently. In fact, you know what? I was talking to someone just the other day about kind of that thing about how there was a lot of bigger snakes, especially the berms back in the day, and you don't see them as much anymore. You really don't. You don't see like huge, big berms. I mean, even when I got my first pair from Chris Estep at Reptile Haven, and I was about I think I was 17. Yeah, because I was still a junior at Carlsbad High, and they were big. I mean, I bought them at like, I think the female was like almost 17, and then the male was right around peaking like 14, 15.
A berm?
A berm. Oh yeah.
Damn.
But yeah, they were a huge pair. It was a normal het female and a male albino, and they were huge. And that's what I was talking about earlier on the live. I built a custom enclosure for them in my dad's race shop, and the cage was 14 feet long. It was massive. It was like 14. I think it was 14 by 6 by 5 deep, maybe 6 deep. But you could like crawl in there and everything else. It had an elevated hide box and everything. It was super cool. But to get back to what I was saying, yeah, man, it seems like back in the day is when the bigger stuff was around a lot more than right now.
Yeah, well, you had correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, again, you've been around reptiles longer than me. You had old school feeding methods, old school keeping methods.
Yep.
And a lot of them were closer related to, this is pre-serious Lacey Act. You had a lot of more connected to actual wild genetics where even the albinos nowadays, dude, it seems like, and this is my theory, this isn't a fact, but my theory is the more genetics that are in these berms that are less connected to the wild cots or F1s, like they're smaller and smaller and smaller. Because, dude, I mean, look, I still got a 38 egg clutch, bro, out of a max, she's like 11 feet.
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
You know what I mean? And that's the second year in a row.
Wow, that's pretty gnarly.
And I
wait, you have a berm, Josh? Huh? You have a berm?
Are you serious?
Yeah, I haven't seen your berms.
Yeah, bro, I have a.
Berms? Josh has berms.
I saw you. I've seen your retics, but I've never seen your berms.
I have a pied head albino berm. I have an albino green. What is it? Pearl. 100% het granite. I have a green granite het albino proven. And I have Gary, my male, who is a pearl granite and hasn't proved out for green. Unfortunately, it was sold to me as a green, but yeah.
Yeah, he's got some nice stuff. I can't wait for you to breed the pieds. I'm excited about the pied stuff. I'm really excited about the pied stuff. 3
more months, bro. 3 more months. I'm so excited, bro. I'm so like, awesome. Dude. So, okay, it was so funny, bro, because TK Exotics, I bought that from him, right? And he just bought all those geckos for me today that I posted.
Okay, yeah.
It damn near came out to the same price, bro. So we were like, we should have just fucking traded, you know? yeah, but it was stupid, bro. And like, we had just finished a conversation at Schaumburg in Chicago. We were like, dude, the reptile money in this industry, dude, when it comes to like the bigger breeders and whatnot, it just floats around us. Yeah. It just goes from one hand to another to back to you, another, back to you. Like, it just floats, bro. Like, that's what it seems like, at least, because it's like,
no, and you're absolutely right. And the funny thing is, one of the biggest things about being a, doing shows, Morph Market, your own website, your own get down and everything, as an individual, a lot of people actually forget that when they sell an animal a person becomes hooked on reptiles, they're actually starting to create their own competition and starting to build that person's other business. And and people forget that, and a lot of times it's not just one person buys one snake, they get freaking hooked.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden now they've got a collection. Now they want the new morphs. Now they're going to be at the next booth from you in 5 years.
Dude, it's crazy, bro. Yeah, I've seen man, did you go to, no, you didn't go to Schaumburg, did you?
No, I heard it was pretty cool though.
Bro, dude, so this kid, Luke's Bugs, have you seen him?
No, I haven't.
Dude, this kid, man, amazing kid, bro. He just got into reptiles and like, he just got his first booth, bro, and he brought all these keel-bellied lizards, right? And he brought his mantises, bro, or mantis. I don't know how to say that in plural, but he brought those, dude, and like, really cool kid. I want to say he's like 11 or 13. Forgive me if you see this, bro, but he's a young kid, and it's really cool to see. Like, I heard about him. I saw him on a few Instagrams, and now he has his own booth, and damn, you sexy motherfucker.
God damn, finish your story, bro, before you start that.
And yeah, dude, it's just really cool to see like the newer generation. Because, dude, technically, I'm a newer generation. I'm only 25.
Yeah.
So it's cool to see like that I can, even I can support like a younger generation than me. And like, dude, he's killing it, bro. He's killing it. I mean, I didn't. I've only had my first booth like 4.5 years ago. This
Sure,
kid,
sure.
dude, this kid's beating me by tenfold. Literally 50% of my age, and this kid's like smoking me, bro. Like that kid's gonna kill it, bro. He's gonna kill it, and like super supportive parents too. It's freaking awesome. Really, really cool.
Hold on.
Well, yeah, and the other thing too is, what's funny is, a lot of these young kids also are learning, skills in marketing and and how to advance in business and at a very young age, which is making them very powerful people at an early age.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Big time, man. Dylan, you got a really, really nice setup there, bro.
For real, I was gonna say that too.
Dude,
It's a mess right now.
Look at the bottom.
A mess? Where?
I know.
Hold on. We're talking about big berms don't exist?
That's not that they don't exist. They're super rare to see.
God damn, that thing's huge.
There we go. There we go.
Don't exist, bro.
Yes.
There we go, Dylan.
Damn.
People just don't treat them right.
That's right.
Damn, bro. Now you're right, Dylan.
That's beautiful,
Dylan. Tell me harder. Tell me harder.
Oh my god.
That's my girl. You know what? She might be a normal man, but this is one of my favorite snakes in my entire collection. I don't give a shit.
You know what's funny, bro? I've really been considering getting a normal again, bro, because I miss having that normal pattern, bro. Something about a normal berm or even a normal.
Yeah, they're just awesome, just the way they are. You don't have to put a morph to that animal.
You don't.
At all.
It's gorgeous.
At all.
I'm not gonna lie.
Got one for you right now, bro.
Man, dude, I might actually have to take you up on that for real. I just got to get another cage. Right now, Dale owns my pockets right now. Tamara Design. Motherfucker owns my pockets hard.
Yeah, you've gotten some pretty awesome cages, Josh.
Thank you. Not like Dylan's, bro. Those things are nice.
Those things
Dude,
are
I know Dylan's like clean. I like the little green tape around the bottom and all that
Dude,
stuff.
so it's a border. It's a border, so nothing goes underneath, bro.
That's nice.
No, those are all on casters. They're all on wheels.
But the little border you put, the green border.
Yeah, those are casters.
What?
I built frames. So this is my stack of 4 foots here. They're on a frame. My stack's of 8 foots. And then my hatchling Rex. And then over here, right out of frames, my rhino iguana and my redfoot tortoise.
Oh, how's your rhino and your redfoot, bro? I forgot you had those. I forgot you had those. How they doing?
Which one?
Your redfoot and your rhinos.
Oh, dude, they're awesome. I just have one of each. I don't know. Dude, I like it because you can cohab them, and they're cool, and I don't know. It's just – so I got them in the 8x4x4 over here. Pretty sure they're both asleep at this point.
Do you ever find your tortoise with poop on its shell?
Nah, bro, but the rhino's a dick and always, like, comes and puts his foot on him and holds the fucking redfoot down so he can eat all the berries first. And then once he's done with the berries, he, like, goes off so Littlefoot can have all the fucking greens.
Oh, dude, damn, Littlefoot, bro. Littlefoot was the name of my second Argus monitor ever, bro.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I got to hold 3 Burmese here in San Antonio, but they weren't as big as that.
No, that's like Johnny and I were just saying. It's so rare to see them that big now, bro. Like, it's just rare, dude. About what Josh said about people not being able to handle or support the bigger snakes, I agree with that. I admire all of y'all for working with berms retics, but I'll stick to smaller snakes. 100%. Look,
at least you know that though, Eva.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's you're more of a step forward than most people who won't admit that.
Yeah, dude, I always tell people, I'm like, hey, look, I breed them, and this isn't to sound like a hypocrite because I breed them, I handle them, I sell them, but they're not for everybody.
No.
But if you're up for the challenge, you're up for the commitment, then I think berms make great pets. The other species, it's a longer conversation than that. But yeah. I'm straight up. Josh and Chris know this. I'm a straight shooter. I'm not bullshitting, and I only speak from my experience.
Yeah.
Matt, I'll tell you, go talk to somebody else because I can only tell you what I've experienced.
Yeah.
But you know, one thing about you, Dylan, which I really do respect, is you said one time you were like, I'm not even going to breed my berms this year. Like, just selling them to responsible keepers. I forgot what it was, bro, or where I heard you say this. But you were like, saying about breeding, I'm just going to breed ball pythons this year. I'm going to give the berm a break. So, there's just too many berms out there. And I was like, damn, like,
dude, I could have had 4 more clutches this year. I only had 2 clutches. And then coming up with you guys, my last clutch, I lost over half the clutch.
But it's a trip hearing you like say that, because dude, even I struggle with saying like, no, I'm not going to breed this. You know what I mean? I'm not going to sit here.
I know. I already know.
Like, I don't want to. Yeah, I'm not going to sit here and bullshit and pretend like I don't want to breed everything I have. Like, of course I do. Like, I'm giving my berm a break for the first time, bro, and I'm not going to sit here and bullshit and act like I'm all high and mighty and because I don't want to have more berms. It's because she slugged out on me this year, and I don't want to push her to the point of death or anything. You know what I mean? So like. But the way you said it, where you were like, there's too many out there, I'm good, I'm producing more, like that's a different level of respect, bro. And like it's cool to know that there's still people like that. And I'm sure I'll get to that, but right now I fucking love seeing things hatch. I love breeding things but the one thing I won't breed right now, like I said, it's really not on the top of my list, is the green anacondas. Owning them has changed my mind big time, because even though I can house them and financially take care of them, yada, 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 I don't understand them as much. And I don't think, even if I can understand them, not to say that I know everything or whatever, I definitely don't. But I know I have more experience than some of my customers. It's like, dude, can they handle a green anaconda? You know what I mean? Like, dude, those things they grow fast, they're massive. And if you don't hold it enough, like I didn't hold it enough, you got a mean snake on your hand that can actually hurt you. You know what I mean? And
I still want a big female myself, but I'll never compare.
Is his phone breaking up, or is that just me?
No, Josh sounds like a robot.
Oh damn, my phone's on 2%, guys.
Oh, is that why?
Phone's about to die like any second.
Well, go to the charger and put on the charger. Whatever.
True.
I was like, why is he coming in and out like a tree? I mean, a tree.
Oh, it already died. There's champagne for you. Oh, the lighting over here sucks, guys. Sorry.
It looks nice. I could see it.
Yeah, it looks really nice.
So hopefully if this boy keeps slamming food, although he's definitely on the small side, hopefully I can maybe get him to lock one of my smaller females this year. We'll see. I ain't going to push it, but I'm definitely going to give it a shot once or twice.
That's nice, though.
That's really nice, Dylan.
Levi says that's sexy. So I've gotten to work with like 14 feet mainlands. I've gotten in the hole and picked them up. And those things take a lot of muscle. I'm not gonna lie, those things would throw you across the room. And so I get to like handle that with trying to get experience, especially that I may have possibly got a mainland. So
Hey,
and I like it, honestly. I like it. I love it.
Like I said, everybody thinks because I prefer berms that I talk shit about retakes. It's not that I don't talk shit necessarily. I just like to set the facts straight. You know what I mean? Because there's just too much one way or the other. And it's always people who are one-sided or the other. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I like to play. That's why earlier when you guys were having that whole chat, I was playing devil's advocate. Trust work in the lineage and everything. I'm all fucking for it. I wish people would do that with berms too. I'm just a realistic when it comes to the fact of who's going to pay for this stuff, because it ain't going to be cheap. We're talking tens of thousands of dollars. Realistically, we're talking tens of thousands of dollars. You have to have a huge gene pool. You can't just go off your collection or you and your buddy's collection. We got to have people from all around the country contributing to this. You know what I mean? And we need honesty in those people, because the blood work in the lineage is only going to go so far if somebody's saying something is something it isn't, or if they got misinformation and they're saying it's something it isn't. And now we have to do even more blood work and lineage work in order to, get that sorted out, right? And then on top of that, it's like, so like we breed rabbits and stuff for feeders, obviously, right? But just like in the dog community, there's purebred rabbits and you have to get them pedigreed and this and that. But even in order to pedigree a rabbit, you have to have 3 generations of lineage and blood work and proof before you can ever get a rabbit pedigree. So
Damn.
with the retics, we're still talking, I mean, even if you breed that retic young, let's say 3-4 years old, which in my opinion is, you know, that young stage, right?
Sure.
We're still talking 12 to 15 years for your first generation of true paperwork animal.
Yeah.
Now, we'd like to think most of us are going to be here in 12, 15 years, but how many of us are realistically going to be here in 12 to 15 years, and who's going to continue that
Carry
after?
that on. Yeah.
You know? And that's why I wasn't trying to like be like sarcastic or rude or whatever. I was just like, hey,
Be
look,
realistic.
yeah, this is the real way this would work, and I'm all for it. And yes, somebody has to start it, but whoever starts it better also have those pockets lined, because it ain't going to be cheap to convince somebody who has this equipment and knowledge to do that work when they could do the same work for other species or other animals or in a different field, and possibly and more likely make a lot more fucking money. So they also have to be passionate about it on top of having that, you know, that equipment and that knowledge and everything as well. So it's a long thing. And most people like RGI could easily transfer into that market, so to speak, you know, but realistically, are they going to transfer over to that market when ball pythons take the freaking market for the reptile, you know, community? Let's be real. The morphs and the balls take market. Shit, I got racks of balls right there. I love the ball pythons too. You know what I mean? But realistically, they take precedence in this community. That's why I talk about berms. I'm the redheaded stepchild half the time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I get it.
Don't understand that shit, you know? Or people don't even know I keep a number of other fucking species. I got Angolans over there. I got my big blood. I got a 26, 27-year-old corn down there. You know what I mean? Like, we got a group of kings over here. Most people don't know I have the rhino or the redfoot. You know what I mean? So it's just like people only show what they want to show, and those, and with that said, and that goes for me too. I could show those things more often, but honestly, people don't like to see that shit half the time because they want to see what you have a shitload of. They don't want to see my one pet rhino iguana that we love and fucking hang out with every day. Nobody gives a shit about Yoshi. They want to see that cool puzzle combo I just made, or that fucking caramel pie berm, or the fucking champagne, or the Enigma line paradox shit. You know what I'm like? That's the shit people want to see, so you show it to them. And on top of that, with the ball stuff, that's where the market's going to go. That's where the money is. That's where, you know what I mean? You don't see other species going typically for 25, 50, 60K.
Right.
Pythons, that's every other fucking year.
I get you. Okay.
I saw your corn before. Oh, you saw Bella before?
I don't have corns anymore. Mine passed away.
Actually, she's sitting right here. I had her decked out in this 4-foot. She deserves it. It was my dad's snake, and my dad never fucking took care of her. So eventually I was like, hey, I'm taking that fucking snake, dude. Snake.
And he was like, hell yeah, I'm going to take it. He let you take it or what?
Yeah, he wasn't happy about it at first, but I was like, dude, I'm caring for the fucking snake anyway.
Oh my God, that thing's gorgeous.
But as far as I know, it's probably one of the first snows ever made due to its age.
That's a big snow too.
Yeah. And technically, yes, I know it's a fucking male. I don't care. It's Bella to me. You can definitely tell it's a male. I don't care. It'll forever be Bella. It's been in the family for years and years. It doesn't matter. I ain't breeding them. It's just my pet, man.
That's a nice snake.
Yeah, that's a beautiful animal.
You know, I just leave it decked out in this 4-foot down here. Lives its best life until the time comes. I mean, I don't know. I mean, most corns only make it, 12, 15 years? A couple into their 20s. I haven't seen many older than that. I think the current record is, 28 or something? So I think she's pushing, or he, whatever, is pushing the record.
Damn.
So hopefully, we'll see. Still eats like a champ, poops and pisses all over the place like it should.
I mean, he still moves like he does. I mean,
Yeah.
like he's young as hell. Yeah, definitely an OG Snow. You can tell by the color depth.
Yeah, it's, I mean, at least to my knowledge, 26, 27 years old.
Adler said, "What's up?"
That's assuming my dad got it at only a year old, but it was already a couple feet when my dad got it. So for all we know, it could be 28, 30 years old. Never know. But I know for a fact it's 26, 27.
That's awesome.
It's like I got a ball over there from 1998. Big old animal. Ain't worth shit. Not breeding it. Just hanging out, man.
So why balls, Dylan?
Why the ball pythons?
Yeah.
Bro, straight up because I like the fucking morphs. They're cool. It's like living artwork to me. One, I like pythons in general, right? Like pythons are just my main thing. But like the ball pythons are living artwork to me. They're cool animals. I wish they were a lot fucking bigger, but that's just me, you know?
Yeah.
But otherwise, I honestly think they're a cool fucking animal. They're great for a lot of people to keep as a pet. They're big enough to not be fragile, but they're not big enough to scare most people. You know what I mean? Like you could leave a kid in a room with a ball python and not think twice about it, even if they got bit in the freaking dome. God forbid. And obviously a ball's not going to do that. But even if that happened, you don't really have to worry about it. It's more going to be a laugh and here's a paper towel, right? So I just think they make awesome pets. I love the morphs. I love the variability of it. I love that we could spend the next 50 years doing this shit, and unless CRISPR gets involved, we got endless possibilities.
Absolutely.
You know,
Agreed.
like, I don't know. I ain't got the craziest stuff, but I love what I'm working with, you know?
That's all that matters. That's what, you know, do your thing, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
Been fortunate enough to hatch some cool shit. Just hatched some more puzzles. Got my first clutch of clowns hatching right now in the incubator. Oddly enough, I've made pieds, I've made hypos, I've made puzzles. I've never hatched clowns until now.
Damn. Well,
That's
congrats.
Awesome. Yeah, I don't know. I know it's weird. I did that like ass backwards compared to
That's
most.
pretty cool, though. That's pretty cool.
I'm just like,
That's pretty cool.
I always thought they were cool, but I liked other shit more. So,
sure.
You know. But that's cool. I hit freaking 5 out of 5 visuals on a 5-egg clutch from a visual to a het.
That's great odds.
I'll take those odds.
Great odds all day. People pray for those odds,
right?
So I gotta work with this guy because he likes to flee.
Oh, yep.
He's still skittish.
Just those steady, confident movements, man, and just do it a couple times a week. You'll get his trust. You got females around in the room?
Mm-hmm. I got 2.
Watch when he gets breeding age. I'm sleeping.
I already know. I already seen them at Lucas, and I already seen them at this other guy's house too.
Oh man, my males used to fucking check the shit out of me, and I'm used to handling big snakes, honestly. And that's not like to sound cocky. Like I'm just saying, I'm used to it. I've spent half my life being around big snakes and reptiles and stuff. Some of them will scare you, bro. They're going to punk you, and they're going to check you, and you got to just figure out how to move with it.
Oh, I already know. I've seen like some of that happen to Lucas from Lab Exotics.
Yeah.
Like, because he's my mentor here, so I go over there to like try to work with the snakes or ask them anything. So when I got this other snake, that's why this whole conversation came up, was because I got a snake and they kept telling me it was something different, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Hey, you got that hands-on experience from somebody who's more experienced. That's worth its weight in gold, man.
Yeah.
And then I got to pick up, like I said, a 14-foot Malin pied retic, and I was like talking about like muscle, like man, I thought the weights were heavier, dude. That thing was heavy as hell.
Yeah. You know what's funny too, though, is everybody thinks they weigh a shitload, and they don't. Like, and it feels like if you could lift 200, you could fucking bench press 200, right? Leg press 200 all day long, whatever. You're like, okay, this is all right. You know what I mean? But then you go lift up an 80-pound snake, and it feels like 250. But it's just because it's straight muscle, and it ain't working for you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, feels like way more. Because I get so many people guessing, like Carmela, They're like, oh God, she's got to be like what, 160, 180? I'm like, no, try 80.
Damn.
And I mean, you guys saw she's a big girl. She's 80 pounds, right around there. I don't really, honestly, I don't measure and weigh my big snakes. To me, it's like, it's not important. I'll give you a rough, unless you're interested and I'm selling one of them, then, you know, I'll get accurate measurements, obviously, for you. But as far as the stuff that stays here, I don't care. Hey, roughly 16, 17 foot, roughly 12, 13 foot, somewhere around like 40 to 50 pounds or 60, 70, whatever. You know what I mean? But I can tell you now, Carmela's only right around 80 pounds. She's definitely not 100. But she's a workout.
See, and then like when I saw y'all's live too about like a super reticular dwarf python could be any size, or not your life. Sorry, Dylan. I was talking about MJ and Josh's live.
Okay, yeah.
They were talking about a reticulated python could be any size. It could be like you just don't know. So the guy, when I went to the house, the dad was, I think the dad was platinum het albino, and the mom was sunfire. No, the dad was sunfire het G stripe, and the mom was platinum het albino, which made the sunfire het G stripe het albino.
So far, you already know it's got morphs, so it's mainland, at least 50%.
But
right?
the mom and the dad, they're only like 9 or 11 feet.
But how
they're
old?
Tiny.
How old are they, and what's?
They're like 4 or 5 years old.
So that's still young.
So
you know what I mean?
Mitzi, this is a retake. This is a platinum het annuary.
So I always go off like, and I'm not saying obviously localities can be smaller, right? But kind of to go along with what MJ and Josh were talking about, because I 100% agree, is those localities got smaller because they were on the islands with less food source, right? So if we take that locality, let's just say a Karampa, right? I don't know. I'm just throwing one out there, right? I'm not super versed in the super dwarf world or dwarf world, whatever, okay? But we take a Karampa, typically a smaller insular species. But now we take that, feed it normally what we would in captivity. Most people aren't providing them the exercise they need whatsoever either. And now we get 10 generations deep. Now we're right back to where they were on the mainland. You know what I mean? Or however many generations. I'm not saying 10 is the magic number. I'm just throwing numbers out there, right? And we can't say this. It also has to do with the food intake. Because I could take Python bivitatis, which is your typical mainland berm, if you want to word it that way, right? That's what I have here is bivitatis. I could take these guys, just maintenance feed them, right? And they could stay a shitload smaller. It's not that they're a smaller locality. It's not that it's a smaller morph. It's because they're not having that intake, right? Or perfect example, I have a labyrinth girl sitting over here. That's her brother already bred for me this year. Oh, sorry. He's over here on the fours. He already bred for me this year, right? But she's only sitting at like 6 foot. She's 3 years old, bro. That's fucking tiny. And she's bivitatis. She's a full sibling to my hypo lab, who's a male and pushing 8 foot, but that's because she's stuck on chicks and she was a slow starter. But she still has the potential and can and will eventually still be a 14, 16 plus foot female. She just has a much slower start. So if I took that and I breed her next season, right? Because she's got the age, so doesn't have the size I typically want, but she's got the age. So let's say I tried that. Let's say she had a clutch, right? Now people are going to look at that and go, oh, he had a clutch from this berm. And I know plenty of other guys who have bred their berm small and young. Oh, she's only 8, 9 foot. Yeah, but that's not her size. Her species and her size potential is still there. She's just growing slower than your typical intermittent growth, right? So much of that goes into play. And just like, you know, I just had my son, for instance, right? So my son it doesn't mean just because me and mom fucked, he's got 50% me, 50% mom. Those genes are all mixed up. So when you're breeding these locality, retics and stuff, you're not necessarily getting 50-50 or even 60-40. And every single baby in that clutch could be completely different too. So it's just like, how do I explain this without getting too nerdy? If we got any plant geeks in the chat, you'll know what I'm talking about. But it's like when you have phenotypes of different strains or something, right? You can't just grow it for 1, 2, 3 cycles and call it a new strain or have that strain isolated. You have to isolate that phenotype. You have to test that phenotype. Now you have to stabilize that phenotype. And now you have to go multiple generations and clone that plant in order before you have a stable clone or phenotype, right? So it's the same thing with these snakes. And it's not just retics or berms or whatever. Why do we have some balls where it seems like 5, 6, 7-year-old females are like 1,500, 2,000 grams, and that's kind of seems like they're not getting any bigger. They won't get any bigger. But then we got other females that are 5,000, 6,000 grams. You could say it's the Volta locality, but how long have we actually had pure Voltas around? And when's the last time any of you guys saw a pure Volta?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I got a yellow belly girl who's down at my buddy Tucker's house. She's like 5,000 grams. She's just a big ass yellow belly girl. I can't say her offspring though are all going to be 5,000 gram females. Yeah, exactly, Josh.
Yeah.
There's so much more that goes into play than just a locality percentage. I guess long story short, that's what I'm saying. I could rant forever. Sorry guys.
No, that's all right.
Nerd out on this stuff, man. So like,
no, go ahead, bro.
To me, this is just like there's way too much to be at play for just one person to try to dial in. This has to be such a large group number and a group consensus, and effort. And then we could definitely dial some things in, but I still don't think in any of our lifetime we could go guarantee somebody that this insular island locality is only going to get 6 to 8 feet. And that's just my opinion. Like I would never tell somebody, like a lot of people say male berms get smaller, for instance. No, most people just feed their males a lot less. They feed their females a lot more because of the breeding purposes, right? And on top of that, males, in my opinion, just seem to grow a little bit slower on average, but they still can get just as big. They still get pretty big. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Got a 12, 13-foot male sitting right there. You know what I mean? Like, they can still get big.
Damn.
Oh, Josh, 100%. And we should start it so our kids can eventually figure this shit out. And then, we can all be turning in our graves like, why the fuck didn't we figure that out? But if we don't start it for them, they're going to be in the same positions as we all are right now having these conversations.
Yeah.
So I'm 100% with it. You see that champagne I pulled out, Josh? It was right when your shit died, even though now you're back on. So I don't know why you're not on camera.
Right. He's probably still charging his phone. He probably still has like 10% or something.
Come on, bro. I should be with the baby right now. I jumped on to hang out with you fools.
For real, he did. He told me too. He was like, I'm with the baby right now. I said, cool.
Ew. Normally my room don't get this hot, but outside we've been having a little bit of a heat wave here in the Northwest. So it's been hard to keep it cooler.
What he said something right now. Hold on. Yeah, why not, Josh? Dylan wants you back on because he came to hang out with you, and then you took off.
Well, I mean, all of you, but yeah, of course.
Oh, all of us. Sorry.
Yeah, don't get offended, Chris. Damn, bro. Can't do what you do.
I'm cool. I'm calm. I'm gonna be like Josh. I'm calm. Let me cool myself down.
Nah, Josh, you're cool, bro. I'm gonna have to jump off soon anyway. I just wanted to BS. I might go buy myself a few minutes and bring the baby in here and hang out and BS with you guys with the kiddo, but then I'll have to jump off sometime soon.
Oh,
before I do that,
cool.
though, if you want to see something, just tell me. I can grab whatever.
Shit, let's see your puzzles.
You want some puzzle shit?
Yeah, let's see what you're working with. Let me
A
go
lot of
back.
my stuff is honestly, man, like hets or double hets or shit like that. But I can show you some of the visuals I made. Like I said, I've literally made every visual recessive I have, besides clown, from head to heads.
Everybody's asking to see your champagne again.
So this is the Mojave puzzle I hit. Hopefully we'll see her on a clutch of eggs this year.
Damn. That's nice.
Simple, I know, but just a beautiful combo, man. I honestly wasn't a fan of Mojave either. And then I hatched this and I was like, oh, snap. Yeah, I wish the lighting over here was better. This ain't doing zero fucking justice, man. Hold on, let me try something real quick. Give me just a second. I moved my room around, so I don't have my I used to have my whole podcast table and stuff when I was doing my streams over here, so I had way better lighting over here. But yeah, it ain't doing her no justice. You'll have to go to my IG and check her out if you want to see her true colors. But hopefully we'll see that girl on some eggs this year. Still trying to figure out which male I want to pair her to.
It said add GHI to make GHI Mojave puzzle.
Actually, I have a GHI yellow belly double het hypo puzzle breeding as we speak.
Everybody said F the balls, we want berms. They want to see that champagne again you pulled out earlier.
All right, one more for Chris though. Here's my male spot nose puzzle. I also just hit a really dope female who looks way different than he does.
Oh, they're asking for the rhino iguana too.
The rhino's asleep and his lights just turned off.
Yeah, so no rhino iguana, guys. Sorry. They're saying you need to get a ring light.
Bro, so funny thing about that is I just broke my ring light. Yeah, I tripped on it and stepped all over that shit.
Right? Me and Gio are like, that's badass. Hell yeah.
Yeah, it is badass. The pattern on that's ridiculous.
It is. The girl that I just hit looks completely different. Here, I'll show you her real quick. Obviously, she's just a fresh hatchling. But if you just look at overall color and head stamp, way different than he was.
Oh, damn.
Oh, yeah.
But
definitely
100%
different.
A spot nose puzzle.
That's gorgeous. Yeah.
So just totally variable. But I love it. And that's one of the things I honestly love about the puzzle shit is it always keeps me guessing. I grabbed the other male out, but he's kind of a prick and he just ate. So, oh, you want to see that champagne again? Hold on, Joshy. This is way too big of a hook. Where's my little hook? Your group. Oh yeah, I know. You're so big and bad. Not. There you go, Josh. So it's technically champagne, head albino, posset green granite.
That's so rad.
Hey, you go live, Dylan?
I used to. I haven't in a long time. I need to get back into it, man.
Yeah, they're asking what's cool. Where does he go live?
I had my own live stream for a long time, and then honestly, man, just life got in the way.
Yeah,
so
that happens.
A lot of people don't know. I still work a full-time salary job. I do all this. I do all of our marketing, all of our photography. I do all of our merch. We also breed all of our own feeders, so all of our own rats and rabbits. So just between all that and trying to have a little bit of time so I can spend with the family and go fishing, because I'm 100% a fishing addict. Honestly, I just find it hard to go live anymore. But yeah, dude, isn't he sexy, Josh? I'm hoping he's young, but I think he'll get it in with one girl this year. So if I can make it happen, bro.
Damn, all I gotta say is that's gorgeous.
That is gorgeous.
So hopefully in the next few years we can start seeing some really crazy shit.
Josh says that thing is a beast. Look at that color. These should be a Coil Room regular. Yeah, Dylan, why don't you come on the Coil Room with Johnny and us?
Ooh, I'm gonna get my ass bit from this boy. Hold on.
He didn't hear me.
He's going in the shed, but see if we can do this. There's Wayline Caramel, 66% het pied.
God, that's gorgeous too.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Josh knows how special this snake is.
Hopefully, Josh is wearing a condom after you pull that out.
Shit, he might need to change his pants now. Honestly,
He said, "Bro, that thing is a best." I think he means a beast. I need that champagne caramel
Look
hypo.
at that. Look at the color on that.
Dude, and he's going into blue. He's gonna light my ass up. So I got to be calm with this one. He's still a baby, obviously, but.
Dude,
Oh
man.
Look at that color just with that lighting. If you had that, oh, there you go. Look at that. Damn, that thing's badass.
For real. Right there. That's perfect.
Clean. So clean.
Oh, I know. You hate me right now. It's all right, though. You'll learn to love me.
Hey, Dylan.
Now, I don't know if any of you guys have seen the Wayline Caramel shit, but that's like the pinnacle of berms at the moment, at least within the States. So now if we can work that into some of the Enigma Line Paradox stuff, the champagne stuff, the lab stuff, now we're really talking. People are still getting super excited over fucking double recessives. We haven't even touched the triple and quad shit with pied and champagne and Waylines or labs or Travis's TK caramel shit, which I have a breeding pair up on the tops right here. So,
hey Dylan, let me ask you something real quick.
Yeah.
What's up with is there not, like, maybe I'm just not seeing them at shows or whatever, or maybe it's a West Coast or East Coast thing, but is there just not a lot of labs out there anymore?
So a little A, a little B. So as far as West Coast goes, I'm the only one in the Northwest who breeds berms. There's a few other guys who they've had a clutch or two, but
Sure.
As far as like breeding berms, having the newer stuff, not just albino to albino shit or a
Right.
pearl to a granite or whatever, I'm the only one in the Northwest. There's obviously Ben Rogers, Josh down in Cali, Jackie. There's a few others. A lot more guys on the East Coast. But as far as berm breeders go in general, there's really not a shitload of us, and it's more of a smaller, for the most part, tight-knit community outside of a few, but that's a whole nother fucking story.
For sure. No, I was just curious because I remember seeing more labbies back in the day,
Well, you would, because before 2010 and all the Lacey Act amendments and all that, they were more popular. The Lacey Act almost annihilated everything. We almost never saw greens again.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
And then finally we were able to transfer between state lines again. And now, hey, look, now we're getting back to where greens are more of a normal thing to see. Labs are getting a little more normal. That and a lot of the lab lines, to my knowledge, because I wasn't breeding back then, so this is just what I've learned over the years of studying them. But from what I know, a lot of the lab stock back then was kind of a weaker gene.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people didn't have the best luck breeding them. They were, it was a lot of like het to het stuff, or a lot of people who did visual to visual didn't have the best luck. And then thankfully I got my lab stuff from Aaron over at Black Diamond Herps, Aaron Mathis, good homie of mine, great dude. And I got really fortunate with my hypo lab boy. He's like the best looking hypo lab I've ever fucking seen. And that's not to be like cocky or whatever. Like even Aaron's like, dude, you ever get rid of that snake, he's coming right back to me. And I'm like, one, he ain't going nowhere. Two, obviously, but refer back to rule number one. He ain't going nowhere.
So Dylan, did you see Levi's comment? He's like, why don't you just be a regular and come on the Coil Room with me, Johnny, and everybody else?
I mean, I wouldn't say no. The problem is I have a hard time like committing to a set time and schedule. That's why I stopped doing my live streams, is because it was like, I can't just be like, oh yeah, I'm free Tuesday nights or whatever. So for my day job, for those that don't know, I'm a conversion and operations manager. So I run the crew that changes over events to events in my arena, right? So most of the time I'm working late at night, all through the night, you know, and then during the day, obviously I got to do all this stuff too. So it's like, it's hard for me to just like sit down and commit. It's more like, hey man, I'll jump on when I can. And I try to, but then like I said, it kind of, you know, it's like, I got to weigh that, work and personal life a little bit more, because I've cited so much, especially the last 5-6 years, on just work, grind. And honestly, I noticed it wasn't good for my mental health. And so
Nope. I know what you mean, Dylan. Yep.
I got to get out and fish a little bit and spend time with the family and do yard work and housework, you know, and just not be constantly go, you know.
It's tough. It's tough when you have that mentality too, and you have that in you. You know, you got it. You see, and even I'm learning that. You know, and I'm still guilty of it at times. But you got to find that life balance, man. You really do. You know, you got to enjoy. You got, and as much as your heart and mind wants to grind, you still got to give yourself a break. You know, and I'm still learning that at times, even with what I'm doing. And yeah, I'm glad to hear that, man. Good for you. You got to find that life work balance.
Yeah, and honestly, like you, I still struggle with it, man. I want to be on these lives more. I try to at least chime in the chat even while I'm doing other stuff. That's why, like, dude, I was in the chat earlier, but I was feeding the baby. I was out checking on the rats. I was making sure things were okay in here. I got babies who still had their first meals that I was holding the baby while I'm chatting, while I'm checking to see if they ate their first meals. You know what I mean? Like, it's all about juggling the shit, man. And Josh, bro, we both know where those lavas are at, and they ain't gonna be on camera for a while. We know that. Yeah.
Yeah, he said, "Ask Dylan where the lavas are at."
Yeah. How about the butterscotch, bro? Should I continue? Bro, I want to pull out that Hypo Lab, but he's deep in shed. Although I know one Josh will want to see. She's dirty anyway. I need to clean her before I go to bed.
Well, let's see what Josh would like to see. Josh?
The one Josh always miss IDs.
He says the butterscotch.
There you go. Oh, come here, big girl. You nasty ass.
Shut up.
That's Princess Fiona.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
Sweetie.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
Hell yeah, she's gorgeous.
So ivory granite plus albino granite, enigma line paradox, pos head albino green, depending on how she breeds, obviously, due to the paradoxing. You never know, is she going to breed as a typical ivory granite, or is she going to breed as an albino granite, or what? You know what I mean? So we'll find out. You got a tiny bit of stuck shit on you. All right, I'll give you a bath too.
Levi says he needs that.
Yeah, ain't nobody getting that, girl. That's more than most people paid for their pides. Let's put it that way.
Damn.
Yeah, she's the only one in the planet. I have her sister over here too, who's a hypogranite Enigma Line Paradox. Anyone who's familiar with the Enigma Line project, that is the most paradoxed animal that Jackie has ever produced. And I was very fortunate enough that Jackie was willing to work with me, because I ain't no baller like that. Straight up. I try, but I ain't that fucking balling. And Jackie was a good homie and worked with me, and I was able to give Fiona a good home. The Xanthic berm in Hong Kong. Now, are we talking about dragon robe? Or are you talking about sable?
Levi says she came from Cold Hearted, right?
Yep.
Yep.
That's my girl, Jackie. So what I'm really hoping, so my dream the first time, this sounds far-fetched, right? And I could be way the fuck off, and I could be completely wrong. And only time will tell. And if I do, I'll eat my words, and I'll be like, well, hey, somebody had to try it, right? But one, caramel and labs are absolutely gorgeous, but you rarely see them mixed with stuff, let alone caramel labs, which is one of the most gorgeous combos ever fucking made, in my opinion, especially the Wayline stuff. No offense to Gulf Coast, it's cool, but it's Wayline, I'm sorry, like, you know, just my opinion. But the Wayline Caramel Lab shit is absolutely stunning. Now, if we can get Enigma Line Paradox into this, now with the T positive albino effect, will the Enigma Line paradoxing become more atypical, so to speak? With like so besides Fiona, most of the Enigma Line paradoxes have been black splotched animals. So now, if we can get a Wayline Caramel Lab full of giant black splotches, that would be one of the most fucking awesome berms I could ever imagine in my life. Now let's throw Pied on top of that. Now let's mix in Champagne, which, you know, how the way Champagne affects the melanism, the pattern, the blushing out. What in the hell would we even get into at that point? That's going to be one insane animal. Xanthic white-sided, to be specific, asked Travis. So I think you're talking about Dragon Robe. I'll show you a picture. Hold on, I got all this stuff on my phone, man.
He's already ahead of you. Goddamn.
Bro, berms are my thing. Don't get me wrong, I love my other species, but berms are that's my shit, man. It might take a second to find because I have, like, you know, a bajillion freaking snake and baby photos on my phone right now.
Here's that one, that Sunfire head G-stripe head albino.
Oh god, come on, where's Dragon Robe? I know it's in here, not too far back.
The Malin. This is the only Malin I got right here.
Bear with me.
Let me know when you got it. I'm just showing off the snake.
Oh no, dude, do your thing. This might take me a second. Oh, hold on. We were talking about Wayline Labs. Oh, come on, phone, rotate.
He says, the super hypopydro, do you think it's going to be fatal? Oh, there it is.
That's the Wayline Lab. Actually, that's a hypo Wayline Lab, to be specific. And to answer your question, Josh, ivory pieds are not fatal. It's already been done overseas. Most people don't know about it. I sent Travis the video the other day. I'll shoot you a video. At first, I really didn't think it was ivory pieds, but the more I look at the animals and I watch the video over and over again, I'm pretty positive they're right, and it is actually ivory pieds.
Oh, damn.
But it will be interesting to see how the regular hypopides go, and I think a lot of the issues that we saw early on, because, you know, Travis is under the same impression too, is we have two different lines of hypo. So could it be that one line of the hypo is not interacting with the pied correctly, creating the small eyes and the other issues that we've seen? Or was that a fluke due to their incubation, etc., kind of like the lab pieds that have been done already from, I believe it was Brendan. And I'm not saying anything bad against Brendan. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there, right? But is that the reason that why these pied combos that we've seen could be having issues? Also, maybe it's the lab stock in general. Maybe it's that weaker lab, you know, stock. So could these things be playing an influence in why we saw these beginning issues? And will we continue to see the issues? I don't know. Yeah, so I don't know. But the ivory pieds I saw, they did look like smaller eyes, but it wasn't quite like that hypopide we all saw at first. It definitely looked like the ivory pieds had slightly smaller eyes, but it wasn't, you know, it wasn't quite that exaggerated. And then that Wayline Caramel I showed you, there's the double visual.
Oh, man. That thing's rad.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was from Andrew.
Show it again, Dylan?
Yeah.
Damn, that thing's fire.
So that was from Andrew. I believe he had them at what was that, Tinley? I'm trying to find the one you're talking about, though, Josh.
He said, yep. He said, yep, that's the puppy right there.
Yep. So there's been a few different like things people have referred to as xanthic as far as the berms go. You got that sable shit, whatever the hell that is, from Jay. You've got Dragon Robe, which is what I would more consider. Well, the sable, if it is what it really is, then that looks xanthic-like to me. The lava also looks xanthic-like, though, although it's a pattern influencer, so I wouldn't call that so much of an xanthic. Whereas the sable shit from Jay, I would consider something to be like an xanthic, at least from appearance, without knowing anything about it, like anybody else really fucking does at this point. But I digress. But the dragon robe is what I would consider to be like a true xanthic type Burmese. But then you also have the true melanistic Burms, and then you also have the black-headed Burms, which I honestly didn't even know about until recently when me and Travis were freaking on the phone for like 4 hours shooting the shit back and forth and just going on a deep dive of Burm genetics. And so he sent me some old school pictures from back in the day. Oh, here we go. So I got a few of them, but here's probably the one you'll be able to see the best. You talking about this, Josh? Let's see. Hold on. I got. Maybe this will be an easier one to look at. Oh no. Well, maybe if I rotate it and then blow it up.
He said, "Yep, that's it."
Yeah, that's dragon robe. So funny thing about this, man, is we have proof of them and videos all the way up to them on eggs. And that's where it stops. I literally have not seen a single picture posted since this.
Hold on, Dylan. Hold on. Oh, okay. Damn, that's a bunch of eggs.
So what happened? Did it prove genetic? Did it prove recessive like every other trait besides hypo, which I'm assuming it would, prove recessive? But it's just, dude, here's the crazy thing about Burms, man, is we have these morphs, right? And only half of them, not even half, are in the States, right? But then all this shit overseas, you see it, and then you don't see any other combos made with it. You don't see this. Like, and let's just go off of, so you have, let's just shoot the easy one in the foot, right? Butterscotch, which is the only true known dwarf or Python bivitatus progshy morph, is butterscotch. We've seen it pop up here and there. That's it, right? So like, it popped up back in the day, was a big thing. Then it disappeared forever. Then all of a sudden it was in the States, or it wasn't in the States. Who knows, right? And then now we haven't seen it again. This fly is going to drive me nuts. Dude, I left the door open the other night because I was working on the sprinklers, and I got the sprinkler controller over here, and like 4 of them got in here, and I've been going fucking nuts ever since. I got a few of them earlier with the zapper, but now they're going to kill me. But then how about all the other shit? So we know what happened to Fader in the States, right? We don't know if that proved genetic or not, or if it was just a lost mutation. But whatever happened to the true leucistic, the true melanistic, whatever happened to lava combos? We saw albino lava. We didn't see anything after that. What about smoke and V smoke? Because apparently they're different. You know what I'm saying? Like, what happened to all these combos? Pied, for instance, Pieds were fucking overseas in Asia in 2010. Why haven't we seen a V smoke champagne Pied?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
Yeah, absolutely.
You've had 13, almost 14 years. You're telling me the first thing you didn't do was to put that to the rarest fucking Burm morphs in existence that you have overseas? I'm just saying, like, and I've had this conversation with a few of the other, big Burm guys, and I'm not going to call anyone out per se, but like a lot of them are like, oh, well, maybe they don't have the means to post it or this or that, or maybe they got tired of American breeders asking them. Okay, well, one, if American breeders keep asking you to illegally import them, just ignore them. 2, the same people who have had these animals and have posted them in the past still are posting fucking YouTube videos. They're still posting on their Facebook pages, but miraculously, none of these Burms are being posted anymore. What about the stripe shit that all of a sudden appeared in Europe? You know what I mean? What about the original creator of the granites or the Cine granites in Europe? What about all this other stuff? Or like, we don't talk about where the localities were found. Like, labs were actually found at a much higher elevation, than most of the other berm morphs in existence, which were found at their typical, mid-lowland elevations.
Right.
So, like, could that be playing an effect of why people have had trouble breeding them? Will I maybe have a little bit harder time breeding the labs, which obviously I didn't this year. I gotta clutch a het lab, 100% het lab, possible quad het shit in my hatchling rack right now. But could I have had an issue maybe if I would have had some of that founding stock, being as how I'm almost at sea level? I can drive a block down the road and be on the sound. You know what I'm saying? So, like, a lot of these things aren't coming into effect, and a lot of this stuff isn't even they can't own berms in Hong Kong at all anymore. Yeah, but a lot of the stuff wasn't even in Hong Kong. A lot of it was moved to Thailand. Josh. So, you know what I mean? It's just, it seems really weird. And then on top of that, right, we can't import Burmese into the United States anymore, but you can still import Burmese into Mexico. You can still import Burmese, as far as I know, in some places in Canada, right? Not all provinces. I know that one. You can still definitely import Burmese into Europe, right? So, and exportation is a huge part of the Asian culture over there. And that's where a lot of guys make their livelihood, because they're making more money selling it to the Europeans or the Americans or whatever, right? So why haven't any of these fucking morphs been exported and then brought into Europe even? We haven't even seen half the shit at a ham show.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, not giving you any ideas, Josh, but if you happen to get pregnant, I got some bands for you.
Yeah.
Joking. Yeah, totally joking.
That was funny.
You know what?
There's so much involved in it, and it's funny because a lot of guys don't want to have this talk because berms are like the fucking redheaded stepchild of the reptile industry. You know what I mean? They get so much hate because of Florida, this, that. One, you know that most of the places where they're wild, they're critically endangered and protected, right? Like you're not even allowed to touch them in most places in the wild. On top of that, some of the craziest morphs that have ever been found were killed by the natives. Yeah. Like we lost melanistics. A melanistic was found, I think it was like 4 or 5 years ago in the wild. There's a picture of villagers holding it up, dead. Yeah. That sucks, but you know how much they could have exported that thing for, man? They could have fed their village for a fucking year.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I just find it funny, and I could, obviously I'm half joking, half serious, but with that said, I am dead serious. Why haven't we seen these combos? Why haven't we seen these morphs exported outside of the few people who have them, when we all know they're transferring hands? Or else, why did so-and-so, I'll just leave it at that, post butterscotch and lava and all this other shit?
I wonder, I was talking to someone about the other day, Dylan. Man, I bet you could see some crazy shit on the dark web. You know what I mean? On the black market web, on the dark web.
Yeah.
I bet there's some crazy stuff floating around out there. Some of this it'd be interesting if someone ever did go on there and see, and if there was like some of that kind of stuff you're talking about that we're not seeing just on the mainstream, that's being shown on torrent browsers, or I think they use .onion on the dark web or something like that. Because it's all anonymous or whatever. But I was talking to someone about it, and just like, can you probably imagine the crazy shit that's exchanged on the black market alone?
Be interesting to see.
Yeah, it'd be trippy to see on the dark web. It must be pretty gnarly. I mean, they do everything else on there, so it wouldn't be a surprise,
You got my number, Josh. He sells that on our OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Cystic anaconda they found 2 years ago. Bro, dude, I haven't seen that. You got to send me that.
I haven't seen that either.
So send it to us, Josh.
Bro, yeah. I'll make you a deal. You send me that, I'll send you some berm shit you probably never seen.
Wait, I want to see that too.
Deals. Bro, I posted some of them in the group chat the other day. But
when y'all do that stuff, man, that chat, I'm working, so I'm just like, by the time you even come back, that shit's going up on my screen.
I think it was fucking Levi who got me on a fucking rant, and I just went off and was like fucking 50 messages deep. And then
Oh,
all of
it
a
was
sudden,
that day?
all hyper. And then fucking after I posted all this shit, everybody was quiet. I was like, I'll go to bed or what?
Was it crickets, Dylan? Crickets?
I was like, oh, my bad. Did I drop too much fire on you guys? You couldn't handle that energy?
Yeah, I saw that. And Levi was like, I'm joking. Levi was like, not joking, but what do you say? That it was just a good convo that he was just trying to bring out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, give me just 1 second. I'm still gonna be here, but I might go grab the baby and come back in case he's not going down for mama.
All right, brother. I was gonna say we've been on 3 hours. If you need to jump off, let me know.
I might. I'll let you know in 2 seconds.
All right. I know Johnny wants to like go lay down already.
I'm good right now.
What do you say? This kid I know is on the web nonstop. It's insane what's on there.
Oh, he was saying, yeah, there is. There's Komodos, tanks, and some insane stuff, and now it's .bhf.
Sounds like you know something we don't, Josh. So where the damn burgers at, bro?
Yeah, it does.
I don't give a shit about any of the drugs. Komodos are cool though. That one. But the rest I don't give a shit about. Just show me the berms, bro. Show me.
Do you follow that lady too? That princess something with the Komodo?
Dude, Komodos are badass, but like realistically, how many of us could really provide for a Komodo?
I'm not saying that we like could, but that's just a dream animal. It's
Oh, 100%. Dude, if I had an unoccupied basement that nobody would ever see, I might have a Komodo. You know, but I'm gonna keep it with the berms. I know I can do all them.
Fuck yeah, you are, and you're doing the damn thing, bro. I wish I got into big snakes sooner.
Bro, dude, there's so much to be done, and there's so much fun. A lot of it's just a lot of misunderstanding, a lot of misinformation, a lot of bullshit going around, you know, and it's just weeding through. Like, I remember my first couple years, like, really, like, so I've been into berms for years and years, but I only started breeding and, like, getting into the community side of it, like, 6 years ago. And that's when I really, like, came out, like, hey, this is me, this is what I'm doing, here's my, like, little shitty collection at the time, you know. But like I was given so much shit information at first, man, and it was just like people just wanted to sell me shit to make their little bit of pocket change and then give me some shit ass information. You know, like me and Riley and oh my fucking god, I'm brain farting. Eden,
Gio?
Yeah. Sorry, dude. Straight up brain fart. But we were talking earlier on the Discord chat, man. And we're like, how do I make this short? They accept Bitcoin and Amazon gift cards. Way too much about this, Josh.
Yeah, it is a lot.
Your buddy must be pretty close.
Yeah.
But we were talking like, damn it, Josh, you just totally threw me off, bro.
He does that shit, bro.
You found the Komodos, you found the tanks, but you never found berms.
Never found berms.
We got a problem here.
Yep.
Shit, I totally lost my train of thought. I ain't even going front.
There's something about the chat and the fucking.
Yeah, it was what we were talking about, but I totally just complete brain fart on what we were talking about.
Well, I don't know.
I'll message you later. Sorry, guys, in the chat.
Bro, but I can't wait to have you back on, especially for our live.
Yeah, man.
But you're more than welcome to jump on with us whenever. Just shoot me a text. Hey, send me the link. I'll send you the link.
Hey, man.
Whenever, bro.
I'll try to. I got to get back into like more lives and hanging out with everybody. Like I miss jumping on Terrence's Hair Down Friday shit, you know, and hanging out with all those guys too. Like I used to jump on Chris from Iron Dog Reptiles. I used to jump on with those guys a bunch, especially when, you know, like the first few years. I don't know, man. I need to get back in the habit of doing it more. I wish I could keep I had the Snake Nerd Lounge going for a long time. I wish I could keep that shit going. But like I said, man, it's so hard to commit to a day. And then I felt bad
It
too.
is.
People are like changing their schedules to come watch my live stream and stuff. But then all of a sudden I'm not doing it. And then I feel like I'm throwing off other people's day or evening or whatever. You know what I mean? So like between that and then honestly, I had a few guys like scheduled to come on the show, like bigger breeders and stuff, people I respected. And then like I would promote it. I would get it all hyped up, all this shit. And then last minute they would cancel on me. And I'm like, yo, I just like advertised all this shit, spent all this time and, you know, everything invested into like promoting the show. And then you don't show up. Like it kind of looks bad for me and all the people who were trying to come onto my stream to watch you and to talk to you and interact with you. You know what I'm saying? So like between that and just having a hard time getting the time to do it, I was like, I just got to take a break, man. Plus, like I was saying earlier, I need my mental time too, man. I know Josh is a fishing addict too, man. I got all my rods sitting right here to the side of me. Hopefully. So I'm going down to do the Portland Reptile Expo this weekend. So if any of you guys are in the Northwest, come check us out. We'll be at the Portland Reptile Expo Saturday the 19th. But point at me saying that is I'm going down Friday night to do setup, and hopefully after setup we'll have some time to go sturgeon fishing. So hopefully I can get on my first big sturgeon.
That's badass, dude.
Yeah, that is.
I'm all that's awesome.
Yeah, dude, I've been on a hunt for an oversized sturgeon for a while, and I haven't been able to hook into one. So hopefully we can make that happen.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
So, like,
I got a thing for fishing, man. Then the river opens tomorrow, and it's a pink year. So I don't know if you guys know much about salmon fishing, but the pinks only run every other year. And when they run, the run is like intense. So we're projected at like 400,000 or something in this year's run. And those, that's just talking pinks. We haven't even got into the kings or the cohos. You know what I mean? So like,
yeah, I love going up to Alaska and fishing on the Kenai. That's one of my favorite things to do.
Oh, dude, that's a bucket list for me.
It is. You should do it, Dylan. I went 2 years in a row, and it was just, absolutely amazing. I went up to Sterling and stayed for a week each time, and went up to on the Kenai. It is just so awesome, man. Definitely, like you said, bucket list and just so untouched.
Yeah, I got to do that. And then, have you ever seen the Addicted Fishing guys?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
So Marlon and them just went up there and did a trip in Sitkiyou.
Uh-huh.
And I forget, I want to say it was like Jason Self-Guide Service or something. But there's a guide service up there where like they basically just give you a map, give you all the gear, give you the boat, and are like, peace. You know what I mean?
That's pretty cool.
I thought it'd be pretty cool to get like a group of us breeders who like to fish. We all go up there. We do this self-guided service, so we can go out and in the same day we can go for halibut, sturgeon, whatever, and do it all in one day and be on a boat with all just us, so we can be BSing the whole freaking time. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So I think that'd be something cool to think about in the future. So Josh, get your shit
together.
So, all right. Good night, guys. Gotta go to bed.
Know the area, bro. So let's go.
He said he's down for that. All right, guys. We've been almost going on 3.5 hours, actually. I want to thank you, Dylan, for jumping on.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
But, yeah, I think we're going to call it a night. It's already been 3 hours and a half.
It's great meeting you, Dylan.
I
Likewise,
appreciate
man.
you,
It was
Johnny.
nice bullshitting with you guys.
Wait. What's a positive thing you can say right now before we get off?
What's a what?
Positive thing you can say right now before we get off.
A positive?
Come on, Dylan. Hit us with the positive.
Mines are like parachutes. They only work when they're open, and the greatest risk in life is not taking one. So if you want to be successful, work as hard as you want to breathe.
That's badass.
Yeah, that's real talk right there too. Absolutely.
Hell yeah. On that, I guess I'm gonna say everybody good night.
Good night. Thanks, chat.
Right.
Thanks, everyone.
Love you guys.
Later.
Remember to always lift people up. Don't put them down.
Yep, and that's right. And don't look down on anyone unless you're helping them up.
There you go. Hell yeah. On that night, love you guys. We out.
Love you guys.
10,